So
man, every team blow leads here and there. Like what? Y'all trying to be way too hard.
Nigga. It's not here and there, nigga. It's not here and there. They done it like 4 or 5 times this season, my nigga. And my thing is, you gonna bring up one fucking game where they fucking blew out the fucking Lions and sit here and look me in my damn eye and tell me, did they do it against the Lions? If I score 70 on 20 straight tests and then get a 100 on one test, does that automatically make me an A student, nigga?
Everybody can hear me good? Y'all ready to roll?
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Yes, sir. I'm trying to get to that. I'm trying to get to that Chet versus Wemby game.
What time it come on?
I'm not even sure, but I know at least
time you have a sense.
I know no earlier than like 5. I know like it's
that's
probably
the only
5,
time you have
8.
a sense of urgency when the fucking basketball game comes on.
That nigga hate that spit.
Don't be rushing me, goddammit. Let's go.
Ragu, his ass be wanting to get
Caught
out.
That 50.
Yeah.
Let's go.
Let's hurry up though, Isaiah, because he gonna be looking at the game.
Last week it wasn't no basketball going on. Niggas is chilling, chopping it all the whole hour damn near all type of spit up.
You see how chill he was, y'all. Now basketball season, he like, oh yeah, okay, let's go.
Man, hurry up! I gotta go get my girlfriend the hairdresser anyway. So hurry up. Let's go. Let's do it.
Let's go.
All right, let's get to it, man. What up? What up? Welcome to the All Grind Sports Show, where we are politically incorrect. I go by the name of JC. Here with my wonderful brothers and co-hosts once again, man. This is episode 76. We are on our road to 100, man. Thank y'all for tuning in the way y'all have been. Make sure y'all continue to like, share, comment, and subscribe. Y'all could have been anywhere in the world, but y'all here with us, and we appreciate that.
Sure.
So let's get right into the spit today, man. First off, we got my OG, one of my mentors, the big dog himself.
Yes, sir. Let's get it.
Also known as I've just been informed yesterday, is Raider Ragu.
Oh, okay.
Yes, sir. Check me out across my account. We about to launch something big, baby.
And then we got, all of a sudden, niggas want to pop out, show out, pop the spit. This guy over here, man, one of my day ones, man, sandbox type spit, man, go back like 4 flats on the Cadillac. My guy, Stormin' Norman, is back, man.
Back. So is the Niners, baby. We both back.
Ah, here we go.
Yeah,
Hey, he had to wait because he wanted to be able to say that.
He knew not to pop. He didn't even pop out when Marv team smacked on him. He didn't even pop out that week. He knew better.
I know he saw me talking shit about Shani now.
And then we got my youngin from the So Icy gang, tatted like a biker gang. My guy Andre the Sports Junkie.
What's going on? Let's get this podcast going. It's podcast Tuesday, motherfucker. Let's do this.
Hey, all right.
Hey, Drake, can we get one time?
Oh, yeah. It's podcast Tuesday.
Hey! Then we got my superstar, my guy. I don't know what he's so sad about. Maybe that's a typo in his name or something.
Oh, yeah, my bad.
I knew damn well he wasn't missing today. I don't even know why I asked him yesterday. But we got my guy, the legendary Isaiah Anthony of the Anthill Productions.
What's happening, y'all? You know what's going on. Happy to be back. You know, had to change the name real quick because I'm a happy Raiders fan today.
2 in a row.
Hey, y'all notice how different?
I want the record to show. I'm here, win, lose, or draw. Unlike showing up bi-monthly here, but some of their teams ain't doing too well. I ain't gonna say no names, but we're gonna get to it.
Yeah.
Hey, y'all know? Have y'all seen Ragu and Isaiah with this type of energy since the whole 13-win fiasco? I don't think I've seen this in a long time.
Two in a row.
It's a new day. It's a new day in Raider Nation.
Good.
It's a new day.
Two
Man,
in a
it
row.
sure is, man. It feels good too.
I'm just
Y'all go ahead and strap
up.
up too, because y'all got y'all a rough few weeks ahead, but we'll get to that split later.
Yeah, now we gonna yeah.
All right, so we had an interesting week 10, man. They said that, this would be a very terrible week for games and all that, but I think we had about 5-6 walk-offs, probably about 8 one-score games, man. It was very interesting and intriguing one, to say the least. So we're going to get right into the splits, man. Obviously do our typical week 10 recap, a couple little hoop topics, and then we can go on our way. And as we talked about at the beginning, I'm trying to see the, Rookie of the Year duel. And that being said, man, let's get right into the split. Thursday Night Football. We got
Yikes.
All right. So what happened here is the Bears next.
Yikes. That's all I can say on that one, man.
That's all that happened. The Bears won a football game. Yeah.
That's my commentary. Yikes.
Y'all have no respect for Bajent, Bryce, nothing, huh?
The terrible football game between two terrible football teams. There you go. One team had to win.
That was one of those ones I called a battle of the sorry.
Yeah,
I'll have a
too
take.
much time on.
That was the
We
bowl champion.
definitely are not gonna spend too much time, but I do have a take. They got to get some talent around Bryce, man, before he gets killed.
Preach, man. You better mother effing preach, Ragu. I've been arguing with niggas on Facebook 3 weeks about that shit.
Nobody's fast.
He's getting way too much hate for how that split is going over there. Like, nigga, you don't give a nigga a 10, you don't give a nigga a line. What the F you expect?
Thielen is the only one that can get open.
Life right now.
Like, the sad thing about it is the team has no identity, no type of strengths whatsoever on offense. It's just, all right, Bryce, go make it work.
Exactly.
There's no blocking. There's nothing to work with, really. There's nothing to work with.
And people keep doing it. The reason people, I think, are doing him so bad is because, unfortunately, he's going to always have the CJ comparison because he was taking over him or whatever, but that doesn't automatically mean Bryce is bad. Like,
yeah.
CJ is just in a, I'm not gonna say a much better situation, but he is in a better situation than what Bryce is. And Bryce has shown some flashes of what he could do. He just needs, just give him at least a competent line, start there, at least. And then we could talk. You already traded his number one offensive weapon in the first place. So
let's not do the CJ thing, because
it's just gonna happen regardless. It's
CJ, man.
Yeah, it's kind of like Luka and Trey. Like that thing is just gonna always be there. You know what I'm saying? They're always gonna be synonymous with each other for,
But if I'm Bryce and Bryce's camp, I need him to stop. If he is focusing any on CJ and what CJ's doing.
Oh, he not. That's his dog. Like, see, they both is like they're in their best friends type shit. That's his dog.
But I'm saying,
just be happy for
your friend, and don't get out there thinking that you're about to do that, because CJ is killing it. He's doing some supernatural shit. You know what I'm saying? So don't.
It's just gonna naturally always be over his head, just like what we was talking about with the Patriots. Any quarterback that steps there, you can't say they're not gonna have number 12 in the back of their mind, even though it's crazy to think that, but like it's they can't help it. It's gonna be there, and the fans is gonna help them remember that it's there, because they have a certain precedent for QB play the last 20 years.
So let me ask y'all this. So both of these quarterbacks were drafted to change their franchise's fortunes, correct?
Yes, sir.
So let me ask you another question. What would y'all say is the most important piece to a football team to win a championship, whether it be college, NFL, Super Bowl, high school championship? What is the most important piece to a football team to win a championship?
Player,
Usually a quarterback.
player.
Other than
other than-
defense, like
It's
O-line?
usually. I mean, it's usually a quarterback, right?
Wow.
I'm thinking coach.
Unless you do everything else super perfectly.
I don't know where you
I
going.
would think
with
a
that,
quarterback.
but I'm thinking coach.
Thinking like
Coach,
I'm thinking
I would
like
say coach is up there, but I'm thinking on the field.
oh, so like other than honestly,
Defense.
other than defense, yeah, I was gonna say other than defense, maybe the offensive line because they don't get enough credit for allowing that.
Also,
offense to move
that's
the
why
way
I
that
said
they do.
the O line or the QB. I would think.
Precise. It's the trenches, whether it be offensive line or defensive line. It's one of those two. Whether
And them niggas don't got either one.
exactly. So because the reason why I say this is because with defense, the defensive line, they get pressure on the quarterback, so that makes it easy on the DBs. If they filling up running lanes, that makes it easy on your linebackers to stay clean and they can get after the running back and or quarterback on a QB read or what have you. For the O-line, opens up holes for your running back, or it gives your quarterback time to get open and plays to develop. Everybody's so focused on QB. Oh, I need a star QB. It don't matter what I have. I can have a trash line, trash receivers, trash running back, and he can make it or he can get me a Super Bowl. No.
Everybody knows better than that too. Everybody knows better than that too.
No, that shit not.
Offensive
I
line.
ain't gonna lie though.
I'm talking about more so these naive people on Twitter trying to blame him completely for the problem. Is there certain stuff that he can do better? Yes. That every game when he goes out there and then he comes back and looks at tape, there's something that he could have did better. But y'all not gonna sit there and tell me that y'all think that, oh, if you put Mahomes on that team, he carrying that team to a Super Bowl. Let's be for real.
Hey, I ain't gonna lie, Isaiah. Ain't that what me and you was fighting about like late last year when I was telling you that the rest of the team I feel like is more important because with the QB, like I feel like you'll get further without the elite QB, but a great team outside of that than you will with a great QB and no team like to compensate for that.
I agree.
Well, you agree now, but we was having a back and forth about that last year.
Since when? Why would I say you can get further than a great team with a mid QB compared to a team with a great QB?
Okay, I don't remember the exact episode. We're a little deep now.
Yeah,
I'm gonna do some searching.
Yeah, you got to show.
I'm
You
gonna
got
do
to
some
show me the
searching.
example for that shit.
But we definitely had this argument. I believe it was show you how far back it was. It was when Tyrell was here. So,
nigga,
but I
trying
think
to
like
make me look
but I'm
dumb.
glad you see the light.
Nigga
but-
trying to make me look dumb. I ain't never said no shit like that. Get out of
All
here.
right.
Let's
No,
go.
that's the biggest. That's
Wait,
like
wait
the
till I
biggest-
get my highlight clip bag going.
Yeah. Let me
That's
know
like the
exactly what episode it
You
is.
see what they did to Stephen A. when they was like, what this nigga has said. Who the hell was he talking about? But he changed his take within like Lamar. Where he like 2 weeks ago he said something about like I mean we don't know if Lamar is earning his money or not yet. And he was having a conversation with Shannon, and then 2 weeks later, this nigga like, oh, of course Lamar is earning his money. That's not a question. That's what he said after, I guess he had got a win or something. I'm gonna have to do that for you, partner.
Yeah,
So-
man, you need to do it for yourself.
But no, the number one
And
thing.
make sure you leave the context on my shit because you like non-contextual.
Nigga, what fun would that be, nigga? That ain't true editing work.
Yeah,
Isaiah's upset
Always
about that
out of
shit.
context. That's the best clips.
yeah, whatever. We spending too much time on this game. Let's go to the game.
But look, yeah, we are. But I do want to say the Panthers were one of the hottest teams coming down the stretch last year with interim coach Steve Wilkes. And then Frank Wright got the job and they traded DJ Moore and they drafted Bryce Young. And now they're the worst team in the league. That's all I want to say. All right.
Because they traded everybody. If I was Bryce Young, I'm telling them I'm going to the bench. I ain't got nobody.
Yeah, they just traded.
That's another thing too. I've always said, like, when you get a quarterback like that, if you know you don't got a line or you don't got your spit together, man, throw one of them veteran QBs
They
up in
added
there
Miles
and
Sanders.
hold
They
that
added
nigga
Miles
for a year.
Sanders. and they traded DJ Moore and drafted Bryce. That's it. It's the same team. Old boy just can't coach. I'm telling you.
Got rid of McCaffrey. I'm glad they did.
I know McCaffrey glad. Like, shit. Got out of there.
You can ask for a better situation. But Isaiah, right? We spending too much time on these niggas.
That's definitely enough. That's enough.
Let's go. Another game niggas ain't gonna spend too much time on. Dre.
Oh no, we got time. We
we got the Colts and the Pats.
Oh my God! What a
honestly, it's turnovers that's killing them. Honestly, like
y'all went all the way over to that country for that performance.
That was terrible.
I'm glad that I did not.
They single-handedly ruin it for the whole world.
So Dre, you woke up at 6:30 a.m. to watch.
Yeah, bro, you saw my coverage.
I respect it though. That's, you feel me? He in the trenches right now. That's real fans.
Hey, bro, if it was the Chiefs and Jaguars at 6:30, I for sure would have woke up for that too.
I ain't gonna lie. Somebody got to see me. Somebody got to see me.
If I'm watching the game at 6:30, it's because I was already up, nigga.
If the Raiders go put on that performance on Sunday, on a Sunday.
NFL deserves a part of the blame for sending that mid-ass shit over there.
If the Raiders did something like that, bro, and I'm waking up at 6:30 a.m. to watch them play, bro, I gotta go see somebody at the stadium. We gotta have a conversation. Because I understand I need some compensation for my time. Something.
I know y'all kind of talked about it already, but how do y'all feel about this Belichick might be fraudulent conversation going around of like he really might not be that guy?
I told you.
Honestly, don't. So
I told you.
Where do y'all stand on that?
He looking real fraudulent. That's what's going on.
So it's not. So it has nothing to do with the fact that he don't got no team right now.
Whose fault is it? He ain't got no team.
What you mean?
What you mean? What I mean?
Brady.
How long Brady been gone now? Brady been gone a minute now. You ain't accumulated nothing.
He's a fraudulent.
And you know what? You are kind of right because there's been some chirps of like there were certain stars that would have came to the Patriots, but he didn't want to pay them or something like that. So there was some chirps of that. So you know what? You might be right.
I'm just wondering.
Jay, did you hear that?
One thing for sure,
a couple of the star guys that would have came to the Patriots. Some of them for less than what they took elsewhere, and Belichick said no, and they was just like F it. But you took Zeke though.
Well, also don't forget.
You know what? You might be right, Isaiah. That might be on him too.
I'll give him responsibility as far as defense. I'll give him the responsibility.
Yeah, he's took care of the defense. Yeah, for sure.
Take care of defense, but offense. That's
what's been nasty since Brady left. But hold on. How great was it really when he was there? He had Gronk and he had Brady. I know niggas be trying to hype up Edelman, but I really don't feel like he was like that for real.
Yeah.
So when it comes to the offense, I mean, he really didn't have much outside of those two, even when he was there. So.
What you mean, Gronk?
What would you say about that?
All you need is Gronk.
What I'm telling you is Brady carried that man. Brady but he carried him and Josh McDaniel. There's no way in hell those guys was actually sitting up there coaching, bro. We done seen both of them without Brady now for an extended amount of time, and both of them have been garbage.
All right, let me ask all of y'all a question. This is for the whole podcast, and I don't want to spend too much time on this either. But I got a question. If you take prime Tom Brady, right? So we talking, late thousands, early 10, prime Brady, the best version of Brady that you have seen, right? If you take that Brady and put him on this Patriots team, how many wins are you giving him?
10.
Yeah, definitely.
Wow.
Yeah, they got a defense.
Wow, I'm surprised to hear Ragu say that.
Hey, do they got a tight end over there? They got
Hunter Henry and Jazeski.
Yeah, he getting busy with that. He might get you 11.
Yeah, I'm going with 11.
Hey, you know what I'm saying? Like, once you got a good tight end that's gonna get Dougie out there, yeah.
And you
ain't gonna
you
get
said,
tips put on them none.
but he
You feel
gonna
me?
listen.
They're
He
not gonna get blew out none, and they're
he
gonna
gonna
win
have
10 games.
Hunter Henry and Gesicki looking at the top 2 tight ends.
Hell yeah.
Notice I said top 2 tight ends.
Okay, so yeah, it sounds like the Patriots' woes have given y'all a newfound respect of Brady. That's what it sounds like to me.
More than that for me and Isaiah. It's more than that.
No, it's just like after seeing like put Brady on any team in this little 2000.
After we saw that little fart in Las Vegas come and try to coach our team, we know that shit was all Brady.
All righty then. Jay, any last words on your squad before we move on?
Yeah,
or any last thoughts on that conversation?
No, cheat. And get the guys that actually want to do it too. Whatever it is that you got to do.
I don't. To be honest, I don't even think cheating to help this team right here.
No, I know we need the right players to do it, and who will be all in. Mac Jones don't seem like
you got the same players. You just had Brady and Gronk.
I know. We just need to find the ones that'll actually be down to do it. I think Mac would be down. Mac looks like a goody two shoes. But real quick, he was benched again. So that's what 3 or 4 times this season that he's been benched.
It's just like
what if we include last season? Like Mac been benched so many times I can't even count.
I'm not sitting up here saying because even though Mac is from the hometown, I'm not sitting up here caping for him talking about if he was on another team, he'd be no. But like my thing is, what quarterback do they think is going to step in there with 0 weapons and lead that team for real? That is a team.
Brady, 20 years ago, Tom Brady.
Exactly. Like I'll give you. Okay, you got Ramondre Stevenson and like we said, Hunter Henry and Mike Gesicki are serviceable. But like, what elite player do they really have on that offense?
That's what
Madden. I said I got Mike Evans.
I think their best receiver is like Devontae Parker right now, or Kendrick Bourne. Niggas that's like wide receiver 3s and 4s.
They try to bring.
I got Mike Evans.
They really think that they still got Brady. Like that's what's baffling to me. Like
if you think about it, most teams have great QB hangovers.
Yeah.
It takes a while, bro. When you had like an all-time great,
man, who are you telling?
And it takes a while for other QBs to shake that off.
Norman know what I'm talking about. Yeah.
Montana, Steve Young. I was like, we ain't never gonna need another quarterback. That nigga retired. I was like, damn, it was that hard. I don't know how they got these two.
They still looking for it. Yeah, they still looking for Joe.
Crazy. These niggas ain't had a quarterback since.
Good year, Kaepernick.
But real quick, I just want to say too, it trips me.
They wanted Kaepernick head on the swivel right before all that shit happened. They wasn't effing with him either.
I said 1 year.
And Norman.
1 year.
That year they went to the Super Bowl.
Oh yeah, no. Yeah, that year. Yeah, I was talking about after that.
Oh, that's what I was talking about, nigga. They were fucking with Kaepernick then, but they were.
Yeah, that was why they benched. What's his name? Alex Smith. All right, so we got a contention for game of the week right here. Just for the record, I want to tell the podcast and the fans that I did tear Tyrell up in the chat for this game because I was sick of his spit. So I know I've been fighting with this nigga for 2 years straight. Now niggas is trying to revise history and change their tune and spit, but I done took care of that. And he better hope they don't go to what I've been saying they're going to go to the last 2 years, which is the AFC title game. So we got the Browns and the Ravens.
He said they won't.
The Ragu
I'm standing on that. I said that spit January. No, not January. Yeah, January of 2023. I said that spit, and I'm standing on it.
Hey, you're still wrong.
Yeah. Deshaun, he ain't gonna lead in there.
He might not have to. You see how that defense is playing? They just beat the top team in the NFL.
You tell you something.
Sure look like
Baltimore gave him that game,
and he had a game-winning drive. So what is we talking about?
Baltimore gave him that game. Okay,
they had a 2nd and 19.
I don't know what's going on with Baltimore. I don't know why they can't finish, but that's what they need to work on: finishing games and closing out.
Let me tell you something.
That's already looking like a problem come playoff time.
That team, if
wasn't they 8-2, 7-2?
7-2. Now all of a sudden the Ravens.
Now they
now they're such a bad team. All of a sudden when the Browns beat them, ain't that some
games? They 7-2.
Nah, but it's
wiping everybody knows.
If you go back to all the games they lost, even last year and the year before, when Lamar got hurt, they be up. They be killing niggas, and then next second half. Niggas come back and beat them like it's weird.
Yeah, but this year they haven't been doing that. That's why they was sitting at the best record in the NFL. Well, second best record in the NFL.
They actually have though. They haven't been blowing the lead completely, but they've been letting teams get far too close in the fourth quarter and then end up luckily winning the game.
So what about when they played one of the other best teams in the league when they played Detroit? Did they let them get close, or did they beat the living spit out of them? Not let up.
Does this nigga not understand what an
out? We ain't talking about every game, Josh. You just say some games and let niggas come back.
So
man, every team blow leads here and there. Like what? Y'all trying to be way too hard.
Nigga. It's not here and there, nigga. It's not here and there. They've done it like 4 or 5 times this season, my nigga. And my thing is, you gonna bring up one fucking game where they fucking blew out the fucking Lions and sit here and look me in my damn eye and tell me, did they do it against the Lions? If I score 70 on 20 straight tests and then get a 100 on one test, did that automatically make me an A student, nigga? No, I'm a C student who happened to get an A.
Yeah, and that's not Baltimore. Nigga, they was sitting at 7-2. What the F is you talking about?
Did I say there was a bad team? Did I say there was a terrible team? Did I say there was garbage?
They're not an average team. They've had the number 1 defense in the league.
Is this nigga listening? Is this nigga gonna let me get to my point? Like I just said, I never said there was a bad team. Never said they was an average team. They are a very good team, but they need to work out that shit and turning the ball over, as well as blowing leads late in games.
Why are y'all all of a sudden trying to discredit these niggas when the Browns beat them though?
Nigga, oh my. I'm
talking
about even when you winning games. I'm talking about even when you winning games. I said they blew. I didn't say they blew the lead all the way, but I said they let teams get far too close in the fourth quarter where you kind of sweating a little bit after you've been up 14 plus points to start the quarter, and you looking like, but what the fuck? How the hell they get this close? That's what I'm talking about. Because you do that against a good team, especially here in the playoffs, that shit's not gonna work. They have the offense now, it looks like, to put up enough points to score points in the playoffs. They don't just depend on the run. It looks like they've been mixing up the pass, play action, all that, getting players open in space. They can win games, but that blowing lead shit and letting teams get close come fourth quarter, no, that ain't gonna always work, partner. Do that shit against my homeboy.
I mean, I get what you're saying, but what Storm and Norman basically just did was full-blown discredit what the Browns just did and say, oh no, they gave it up, not they did it. Like this nigga Deshaun didn't have a game-winning drive to go get the split, and the defense didn't play effing as incredible as they have all
right, Josh. If we was on the other side, the nigga missed the kick, then what? Would you be talking about?
It was a combination of both.
You said what?
I said if they missed the kick and lost the game, would you be talking about how close they was? And they almost
Cleveland missed the kick before the game winning one.
All right, but let's say
so that's why Deshaun had to drive down in the first place.
Okay, and they missed it.
Almost ain't no Lamar anyway.
Would you be talking about how they is right now, how good they is, and how they came back and all that?
The Browns?
Yes, the Browns.
Yeah, they'd still be sitting over 500. They still played they played really good this season. But you was talking about discrediting Deshaun and what he need to do, and he just had a game-winning drive against one of the best teams in the league.
But he still has teams.
The number 1 defense in the league, might I add.
All right, Josh. All right, come to this, Josh. From the past games he played, Deshaun, is he worth that $230 million they gave him?
No.
Yes.
Well, let me.
Yes.
Hold on. Let me answer that. Hold on.
Nigga, no answer.
Hold on,
nigga, because you're not gonna hop around and step around.
First of all, the only way. Hold on. First of all, the only way to earn that contract is for him to win a Super Bowl anyway. Let's get that out the effing way. But as far as what they need him to do and what they got him for, Deshaun Watson, when he plays this season, is 5-1 as of right now. He's only lost one game that he started the game. So based on that, I mean, that means he's doing what he's supposed to do, though.
Nigga, get the fuck out of here.
What is he talking about?
Nah, is he doing what he's supposed to do?
He's doing what he's supposed to do. Would Baker Mayfield be sitting at 5-1 with this team? Would Baker Mayfield be sitting at 5-1 with this team?
When you going on the road, bro? When you going on the road? When you selling tickets for your comedy?
No, it's not funny. It's embarrassing how you guys are worried about how much he's getting paid. Our show ain't even like that. Our show ain't even like that, bro. Come on now. Come on, man. Stop mentioning Deshaun money all the time. Stop doing that, bro. On the real. We not here for that shit.
I mean, no, if he was playing like hot garbage and them niggas was losing and all type of shit, then hell yeah, that's a discussion at that point.
Let the other shows do that, bro.
But he's 5-1. And the only way, like I said, the only way for him to, I guess, quote unquote, earn that is to win a Super Bowl. But that go for all these niggas. For Burrow to justify the 219.
Why does his money get mentioned all the time? What the fuck what's going on? Come on, man.
Because he got the most guaranteed money in NFL history. That's why.
And you niggas act like y'all gotta give it to him or something.
You said what?
Y'all act like y'all gotta give it to him. That's what I said. Why does it matter to y'all?
I wish I was.
Because we talking football, man. We're not getting personal with him. It's football.
Yes, y'all.
That's not personal, bro.
Y'all don't say what no other quarterback do they deserve money when you talk about the football game that we talk about.
That's hella. What niggas don't talk about other niggas' money on here? We've argued about it. What are you talking about?
Oh my God, man! All right, man. All right, I just can't be a part of them.
Defending Deshaun right now, so I don't even know how this turned into me and you, nigga. I was the one defending Deshaun right now.
These niggas, I'm gonna call you niggas jobs. And tell y'all people that y'all don't deserve what the fuck y'all getting.
I need that. Tell them I need more.
No, I'm gonna say you don't deserve what you getting. Nigga, I be like, what y'all giving Norm? That nigga not worth that. Don't give that nigga that money. Yeah, man. We not. Well, I'm not that type of sports guy. Fuck it. You worth whatever you get them to pay you.
Man, like I said, you was that type of sports guy when Mozgov got $64 million. So I don't want to hear that. If a nigga on your team get way too much and it stops you from getting better players, you gonna be talking about what he get paid. That's just how it goes.
How far you gotta go back and look what's a different sport, and it's some Russian motherfucker. Come on, bro.
Some Russian motherfucker.
Okay, so I'll go Lou all day. You didn't feel like that was too much?
Hey, watch out.
Still another nationality motherfucker in a different sport years ago.
Oh, nice.
We still, and nigga, that's current, nigga, because we just finished paying that nigga. So that's current. That ain't old.
All right, say some football shit in the last 5 years or the last 2 years since we've been doing this.
I mean, them niggas would know that better than me as far as the contracts go with the footballs with.
That nigga said,
I don't know who paid.
Why are y'all mad that he got guaranteed money? Y'all act like y'all mad.
I'm proud of the nigga.
Half is mad.
I'm proud of the nigga got the guarantee.
I said the Browns had to get. I said that he was worth that because the Browns needed to get him to outbid everybody. Why the hell would I be mad about that?
Why a regular Week 10 football game we have to address up until now whether he's worth the money or not? When we don't, I mean, we could do that with everybody. We could go through all of the positions.
We do know. You act like Deshaun the only nigga money who's ever got mentioned on the show.
Huh?
You act like Deshaun is the only nigga whose money's got mentioned on the show.
It kind of is.
We was all advocating for Lamar to get effing paid. We was talking about money then, so you want us to we can advocate for the nigga, but if a nigga say like, damn, my nigga, I don't know.
I'll advocate, but I ain't gonna hate.
This nigga crazy.
Hold on. Because I'm definitely fan one hater club of Justin Herbert getting paid club. Because that nigga shouldn't have got paid shit.
Oh, you sound crazy as hell. You sound crazy as hell.
It's all right.
Nigga, take Herbert off that Chargers team, nigga. They'll be sitting at 0-8.
They be sitting at 4-5.
F out of here.
They be sitting at 4
They
and
be
5.
sitting at 0-8.
They be sitting at
sound crazy as
third
hell.
in the division behind the Raiders. Just like
trash anyway. Yeah. They trash with him.
Because they doing it with him right now. Sorry ass.
Yeah, it ain't because of him though.
They ain't winning because of him. So shit. What's your point?
Oh yeah,
They
okay.
trash.
Brown did that, okay? Brown did that. They won. They about to try to make playoffs, okay? I give them that, okay?
Yeah, I gave him wild card, AFC title run.
We'll see. They still got like
That might be the only prediction I got right. But
the Browns, my nigga. I'd say they one game away and they gonna miss the playoff. That last game they gonna need to win and they gonna lose it.
damn, that's
I
crazy.
have a feeling they'll do that too.
That would be crazy. Shout out Myles Garrett once again. Defensive player of the year. He looking like an MVP conversation right now.
Myles Garrett, you want to come to a real team?
They only get that to the quarterbacks, though. They need to give a quarterback award and then a real true MVP award.
And I don't give a F them up. After they robbed Cooper Kupp like that year, I don't care. They never give it to nobody else again. You better stay quarterback. If that one,
They need to give a
if that
position
wasn't MVP, I don't know what is.
The quarterbacks that hijacked the MVP.
Yeah, they sure did.
Who's the last one? AP?
I don't know who the last one. It's been just quarterback, nigga. It's been Tom.
No, I'm saying like the last non-quarterback. It was AP, right?
I don't know. I just know it's been Tom Brady most of his career, and then Mahomes started taking.
And didn't Aaron Rodgers get like 3 4 and 2 in that
Rodgers.
time?
Oh, yeah, Aaron Rodgers too. All right, just quarterback niggas.
Manning, Rodgers, Brady.
I mean, the way it's looking, I don't think any
Mahomes.
quarterback has really like separated themselves above and all everybody else this year to even do that though. But they probably still gonna find a quarterback to give it to.
Yeah.
But there's no like clear cut quarterback right now where you like, yeah, like that's so far that's leading the race. Like,
How much you want to bet? I say by December 10th, it'll be Mahomes in the race. Bet 5.
Turn it on.
yeah.
I think Lamar was in that conversation and Mahomes.
Yeah, until his last couple of games, probably.
Give it a month. It'll be Mahomes.
Jalen, I mean, Jalen, if we talking about like wins, Jalen probably should be there. But I mean, I don't know. I don't know if they got him.
Who? It'd be crazy who'll win it if they give it to CJ Stroud.
I'm telling you, if they win the division,
I'm with that spit, my brother.
if they win the division,
Yep, Dre. I'm with Dre. I'm with Dre.
Division, he will. I promise you, if they win the division, he will.
I'll turn the ball
And
over.
How it's looking, he probably will win the division.
If they host a
We'll get to
playoff
that
game, bro, he would definitely be top 3 in the voting. Definitely.
Let's go Packers and Steelers.
Hey, that was actually a back and forth matchup. That was actually pretty good.
That was a bad quarterback play matchup. That's what the F
Oh
that
no,
was.
for sure. You didn't let me finish, which is crazy. But I was talking about in terms of like big when plays needed to be made. But no, like defensively, because offensively, both quarterbacks were definitely having their struggles. And I don't know if you guys have said it once or twice, but I don't think Kenny Pickett is for sure not the dude.
Oh yeah, we been knew that. Week 4-5.
After seeing that game, that made me for sure realize, like, wow.
All love. None of them niggas is good.
Okay.
Love, I think Love going through growing pains. I'm not throwing Love away yet. This is first true season, so I'm gonna give Love a little more time. But Pickett, we know that nigga ain't it. I gave him a chance when this season started. I wanted to say that in the summer. But the Steelers had me fooled. They believed in him, so I was like, damn, okay, maybe they believe in him for a reason. That season must have started. I was like, oh, hell no.
I seen him last year.
Like, never mind.
Just don't have a lot of good players on offense.
I think the only
Steelers?
deal about
The Packers don't.
I was about to say, Pickett.
I agree.
I was gonna say
that's what I'm saying. I'm giving Love a pass.
The only reason I think Pickett is even like a big deal or was a big deal was because of he went to Pittsburgh, then he got drafted by Pittsburgh, and I just feel like that's the only reason why he was so.
We talked about not throwing away these young guys though, like
It's just because it's
Nah. Pickett is what you get. What you see. we can put a button on that nigga.
And Atlanta Ritter as well.
Oh, Ritter.
Anyway.
Ritter.
He's not.
Come on, Isaiah. Come on, Isaiah. He don't get at least the end
Ritter
of
fucking sucks.
Oh, damn.
Yeah, see, so only certain young dudes, right? Only certain young dudes.
Ritter just came in the game. He just came in the game and,
Bro,
and took him home when Heineken got
I got more faith in Trey Lance than I do Desmond Ritter. That should tell you how much faith I have in Desmond Ritter.
I can't believe I just said that too. That nigga was playing Arizona, and Arizona won that split too. I forgot that nigga.
Quarterback, baby.
So it sounds like y'all don't want to spend too much time on this.
That was a garbage game.
All right, Storm and Norman, the reason you effing came, all of a sudden niggas want to pop out when you get a win, but not, you know what I'm saying, when niggas is going through it and spit. When niggas was killing your quarterback and all of that. I don't know where the F you was at. I don't know where your antennas been.
I was going through it with him. We lose.
We got Niners and Jags. An embarrassing showing from you know who. I ain't even gotta say it. But I'll say it anyway. The fake sunshine once again.
Don't worry. We'll
showing that big grade once again.
Don't even worry about it, because when we get to one of these bitch made quarterbacks at the end of the show that you like the cake for, don't even worry about it. Don't even worry about it. But go ahead, because you're right. They was embarrassing by the whole entire team. But you only going to focus on Trevor.
Well, because only one of those people you mentioned been getting carried all season. So that's why.
but Deshaun.
So the rest of them, they deserve a night off.
Deshaun is 5-1 as a starter.
Yeah,
but I never called Deshaun. I never called Deshaun top 5 in the
clown
league.
Shit. That shit sound like some fucking clown shit. Go back and look at the fucking games and go look at the fucking actual tape, and then you'll actually fucking see why his stats don't jump off the page like some other quarterbacks do. Niggas, firstly, people don't catch the fucking football. Calvin Ridley, bro, I had you as comeback player of the year, bro. You could have stayed on them bet naps with them hands, bro. Zay Jones, you like to beat on women, bro. I guess that's where your hands at on Sunday, bro.
Hey, I knew we was gonna have to give Isaiah the floor for this game.
Because I'm trying to, but this team, Trayvon Walker, #1 pick, nowhere to be found. Nowhere to be found. I'm talking about.
This is his real team.
I told you.
Don't do me like that, Raggy.
No, I know, not like that. I'm saying hometown shit though. It's more personal. I feel like
exactly, bro. Like I'm looking up. I'm like, all right, I got something to watch until the Raiders come on later on today. I'll see what the boys doing back home. You know.
Hold on. You finished that game?
No, I ain't finished the whole game. by halftime, midway through third quarter, that shit was cut off. That I wasn't paying attention.
This one was tough to watch. Definitely tough.
It was embarrassing, but you know what? I think that this team,
except for Storm and Norman, I'm sure.
I think this team is missing two things. They're missing that star defensive lineman because they thought that Trayvon Walker was it.
I was about to say, Walker, y'all don't believe in Walker no more?
He looks more so like an off-ball linebacker, like not like a defensive end. You know what I'm saying? And
the Vegas.
All right, here you go. This nigga say that about everybody.
And then they're missing a athlete at wide receiver. Like I'm talking about like a freak athlete at wide receiver. Somebody like
Marvin Harrison.
I ain't gonna lie.
Damn, that's what you need, a effing Hall of Famer?
No, what he's saying is
he
talking about Marvin Harrison Jr.
Oh, yeah.
But like, yeah, they need a player.
They ain't getting that nigga. They ain't gonna be sorry.
They're not getting him, though. They got 2 record right now. So
unless they trade up or something and trade something to get up there.
Yeah. So what I'll say is, bro, yeah, they 1 or 2 pieces away from being a team that's scared to mess with. Like, yeah, they can still win games here and there against really good teams. Like you saw them beat the Bills earlier, and you don't win 5 games in a row on accident or by fluke in the National Football League. I don't care what team you is, from the Atlanta Falcons to fucking y'all, the Rams. I don't care who you are. You don't win 5 games by luck in the National Football League. So
it's a different sport, but do you feel like that about the Houston Rockets right now?
Basketball is a little bit like I'm not gonna say by complete luck, because like I'm not gonna say it's complete luck, but I feel like in an 82 game season compared to
okay.
Yeah.
You're right.
Where
you got to win like 16 games.
Exactly. You know what I'm saying?
But I think it's because of the margin of error, not always necessarily the margin of talent. You can get away with having a cool run in the NFL season, really end up getting in the playoffs, and then get your wig beat in. Because it's like, damn, like we low-key just had a good run during the season.
The thing is, the margin of error is so fucking thin in the fucking NFL. It's crazy.
Yeah.
All it takes is, Ragu, you can attest to this.
Every week literally matters.
All it takes, not even that.
Every play.
Thank you. 1 to 2 plays can make
change your season. Yeah.
Fuck that. Like, let's just forget just a season. Let's just take a game, for example. That shit can go from a 3-point game to a 30-point game just because of 1 or 2 plays.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So let's say
momentum.
Exactly. You done threw up.
And the team starts playing different.
Let's say you behind.
All of a sudden, you're not doing your identity. You may not be running the ball as much.
Exactly. So let's say you a team like,
or guys aren't making plays or missing assignments.
Let's say you a team.
Sometimes the defense be like, man, F that. Y'all offense, y'all get back out here. Y'all the ones that just effed up through a pick. Y'all niggas get back out here and let the niggas go.
So let's say you a team like the Titans or even the Niners, where you lean a little bit more on your running back, right? And shit, your quarterback throw a pick 6 on the 3rd down. It's like first quarter, you was just down 3. Now it's 10-0. Now you going into the 2nd quarter. Coming into that very next kickoff, the kick return, a fumble on the kick return. They go down and score. You in a matter of fucking 2-3 plays, you done went from 3-0 to 17-0 in less than fucking 5 minutes.
Wait, and real quick too, another example of that, and I'm gonna use it real quick, but like the Super Bowl against the Falcons when LeGarrette Blount turned it over.
Oh hell yeah!
It gave Atlanta that momentum, and they went down and they scored. Points off turnovers hurt.
But in that same game, like you said, for y'all, okay, now they was like, all right, they went to halftime. They was like, fuck, all we can do is play football at this point. So what we're gonna do is go get a stop. Then, okay, now we get a little bit closer. Now we can start playing our usual football. We don't have to hurry up. We ain't got to do all that. But like Ragu said, and like you said, JC and Dre, it's just, if you went in the game with a certain game plan and you get blitzed a certain way, then that game plan goes to shit.
Do y'all think that maybe it's possible? I can't believe I'm saying this, but maybe we're being a little too hard on the Jags in this aspect. The Niners are obviously in win now mode. Like, this is like, I feel like if they don't win this season, like they might end up like blowing the split up. Shanahan might be gone. It's possible that they end up just saying F this split if they don't win this season. They are in like desperation mode, right? Is it possible that after this 3-game losing streak, they just came in with a mentality after a bye at that? Like, like you just said earlier, Isaiah, I don't care who the F is in front of it. It could be the Chiefs, nigga. We blowing whoever the F standing our way, because that's how pivotal that this game was. They probably were looking at this like a playoff game, and Jags just came in like, oh, it's just another day at the office. And this team over here, a team like that is in desperation mode.
Yeah, you're 100% right. Yeah, I was saying I wasn't gonna say nothing, but the Jags caught a hungry Niners team in a must-win situation.
Correct.
Yeah, you would have liked to have played better and had the game closer, but the Niners were not gonna lose that game.
I said,
And
It was that simple. It was
I
that
said
simple.
it right. I said at the top of the show, I was like, it felt like they was like, damn, bro, we done lost 3 in a row. At this point, we tied with the Seahawks in the division. We supposed to be like having Super Bowl aspirations. Like, really, we supposed to be winning 13 games this season. We
Yeah,
done
no,
They
on the real
at the
though.
top
On
of the
real.
week, right? Top of the week, they bring Chase in, and
The
So
trade,
like,
yep, that panic trade, yep, all that shit.
so I'm like, so it's like we supposed to win 13 games this season. We done already lost what they is 6-4 now, or 5,
6-3.
They
6-3.
lost 3
So,
games. Yeah, they lost 3
so my bad. So we done already lost 3 games. We sitting at 5-3 going into the bye week. We really should be like 6-1 or some shit like that. You know what I'm saying?
And they were undefeated before they went on that losing streak.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So it's like, so let's say you lose 2 of those games. So really, in reality, they supposed to be 6-2 at worst going into the bye week. In their minds, in the back of their mind, that's what worse. They was like, oh no, we come if we lose this game and we just traded for Chase Young. Yeah, there's no way we can't go back. We can't go back to San Francisco with that.
He balled too.
To where y'all niggas had Brock Purdy out there slicing and dicing after the way niggas was killing him.
Hey,
And he did, and I'm surprised he
honest,
did that to the Jags defense.
But another thing
to be
is,
honest, real quick, my bad, Isaiah. But
Go ahead.
to be honest, I kept saying it. The one thing all that San Francisco needed was to get their guys back.
yeah,
That was their only problem. When
I
I
ain't
saw
gonna
the
lie.
score, I'm not gonna lie. When I saw the score, I was a little bit not surprised because they just needed to be healthy, and we all can see.
That's fair
we all
because I think
see-
Debo came
yeah,
back this week.
We see what
Debo
they can do.
came
And,
back.
and I had said that too. I was like, well, I said I felt like we was being a little too hard because I was like, to be fair, like his number one guy is out, and Debo is showing why he got paid what he got paid. Like y'all need me that bad, and as soon as he come back, they right back to business.
Yeah, he's right. And then it's also Trent Williams just came back this week as well.
Fuck.
Or was it the week before last?
Yeah, you know y'all need
Shout
that
out to
nigga.
Trent Will.
Talking
Exactly.
about
So
carrying
Trent-
a line.
I ain't gonna lie, like we're all in agreement that Trent Williams and Debo Samuel are 2 of the best, and at the very least, top 100 football players in the league, right?
Oh, yeah,
for
no
sure.
question.
So-
No question.
For sure.
Especially with Trent Williams, who I would say is easily top 10 in the league. In my
Bro, you
eyes.
see what he can do on that field.
In my eyes, he really top 5 in my eyes, but I'm just saying top 10 just for
That says a lot for you to look at a lineman like that too. That show how good that nigga is.
exactly. So like, let's be
But
for
linemen
real.
don't get
Like,
looked at like
him coming,
how he
him
does.
coming back is a big deal because it gives Purdy more time than Debo Samuel because it opens up things for Ayuk as well as McCaffrey
Mhm.
stacking the box a little bit. And I mean, I don't even know who the backup receiver is for the 49ers, the third receiver. I don't even know y'all third receiver right now.
Norman.
And it's still there?
what is it?
Jennings.
Yeah, it is Jennings.
Um,
That nigga Jennings been low key there for a minute, huh? Just sneaky sitting there and
That
ain't
nigga-
done spit. How that
I
nigga
was about
swing
to
that?
say he been sitting.
How you
there
get to keep a
getting
job
paid.
like that long in
Y'all
the
need
start
a- y'all
depth
need a
chart and you
slot
ain't done
receiver?
spit?
I run a 5'2", 40, but my hands are
Y'all need a
short.
slot receiver.
I could do what Jennings been doing. That nigga just along for the ride.
Trying to get that ring, babe, one time, you know?
That's what I'm saying. I'll organize movie night on Friday.
When you got weapons like that, you can't just be that nigga's like the Joel Anthony of y'all team right now, y'all offense. He just there. He a plug-in.
Said Joel Anthony.
That was kind of nasty, yeah.
Why Joel Anthony got to catch a string?
Shout out Joel Anthony, man. All right, we spending too much time on these niggas too. Nigga want to come back after they get it done. Nigga, we ain't spending no hour on y'all niggas.
All right, well, we got the dub. That's all that matters. Cause
Here's a surprise team for y'all. We got the Saints and the Vikings.
Yeah.
Hold on, Isaiah. I want to say something to you real quick about something you just said. That 5-game winning streak don't happen on accident.
Josh Dobbs.
The Vikings are on a 5-game winning streak since Justin Jefferson went down.
Yeah, it's still not by
Do you
accident.
do you have an explanation for that or what you see?
Niggas stop turning over the ball every other play. Do you not remember that Eagles game when I
Oh yeah.
like not just them, the Eagles was turning over too, but the Eagles turning over like
yeah,
three.
no, that was terrible. Yeah, that first half. Yeah, I remember that.
In the first half, they each had like 2 turnovers, and then in the second half, the Vikings went on to turn it over 2 more times.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like they stopped turning over the football. Defense is playing a little bit
so
better.
There's no correlation at all with JJ, like the internet savants.
I'm not even finna entertain that.
But I think you know what? I think Addison has compensated for Jefferson more than people realize because he's been playing really good since he went.
They think Justin Jefferson is the reason they've been losing.
It's a conversation. If you go down and your team start winning without you.
Yeah,
more so than they've seen. I don't even remember if they had a long win streak last year.
People, but football does not come down to one person. It don't come down to one person. It don't come down to one play. No sport comes down to one person or one play for that fucking matter. Because
it's a team.
Even if you look at nigga, if you want to look at he dropped the touchdown pass. Okay, nigga, you missed the block in the third quarter that led to a sack, which was a strip sack, and they got the fumble, which led to them getting the game-winning touchdown. So if you would have made that block, we don't even be in a situation where he need to make the game-winning touchdown catch.
Mm-hmm.
Same thing with basketball, especially with basketball. There's $120,000. I ain't finna. We'll talk about that later, but football does not come down to one play or especially one person, especially when that person is not touching the ball every play or even near the ball every play. A wide receiver?
No, it's just they bought into
a wide receiver is the reason.
It's a team sport
they were losing.
So I mean, but Isaiah, let's say because I think if I'm not mistaken, Jefferson's supposed to come back this week. Let's say he come back and then they go on like a 3-game winning streak. You don't think that'll be a talk again?
What, a 3-game winning streak or
not 3-game winning streak, 3-game losing streak if he comes back.
Nigga, that means they playing bad football.
It got nothing to do with him. But it's
a team sport for a reason.
I say shout out to the coaching staff.
What happened was the Vikings were playing bad football. Now they're playing good football.
And coincidentally, your number one weapon on the team is out while we're playing great football.
I think that since he's went out, that people have been like, okay, we all need
a little more motivation type thing.
Now.
Yeah,
exactly.
They probably play with more of a sense of urgency. Like, nah, we ain't going out like that. Ain't no number one draft pick going on over here.
Yeah. They've been all close games.
Yeah.
Just like last year when they went 12-4.
That's why I said, even though like me and Ragu said, they're gonna come back down to earth a bit. We didn't say I never said that I didn't think like the beginning of the season, the way it was going, I was like, yikes. Now they might.
I ain't gonna lie, I did. I said the Vikings wasn't gonna be split. I gotta take that. I was wrong in that prediction.
I said no, I didn't say they wasn't gonna be split. I said they're coming back down to earth. I think that that's about between 2 or 3 games that they won last year that they won't win this year. Because they won
we're gonna see on our prediction recap anyway. So
I know
that one I'm sure about because I remember that's the only one I'm sure about because every time I was like, damn, they keep losing close game. Like you said, every game that they played this year, them pretty much been close. Mm-hmm. Just like last year, even though they was winning. I said, you're not gonna come back.
They won some of them games this year too.
Yeah, they done lost a few more.
Well, yeah, now they was 1-4.
They did it last year. What last year? It was 12-5.
Yep.
Yeah.
So they're 6-4 right now. So they've already done lost a couple more of those games this year than they would have last year. That's what I was just. They just
absolutely right.
It's football right now.
Again, it's a team sport for a reason.
Yeah, but there's no way, bro. There's no way people honestly.
And I want to say too, Joshua Dobbs. I was unfamiliar with your game, brother.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie, bro.
Yeah, I think we all need to give him one of them.
And Jameis Winston, nigga, you was dog water, and I see why you ain't been able to get no sustainability. I believed in you when you got to New Orleans. You ain't it, brother. You probably good enough to be a backup, but
Josh Dobbs, keep doing your thing, young brother.
Oh yeah,
Dobbs, for sure.
And what really gets me is his ability to evade pressure. Like that's what's gotten me. I was like, damn. He knows.
Mr. Astronomical, Mr. Backup Astronomical Rocket Scientist guy out there giving niggas work on the field. Ain't that some spit?
Shout out to Hobbs, man. Got my tight end 40 points. That's why I'm mad he left Atlanta. Hey,
that's why this nigga Isaiah been going off in our fantasy league and spit every week because this nigga Hawkinson.
Wow, I had Hawkinson on the bench.
This nigga Isaiah over here putting up $150, 60, and 70 every day.
I was like,
damn.
Yeah, I didn't believe it.
That nigga been humble too. He ain't talked about it on the podcast.
I ain't gonna say nothing because you know, as soon as you start talking, start fucking up. I ain't
niggas to go out there and get you 5 points.
Exactly. I ain't gonna say shit because it's been plenty of games and plenty of weeks I done took my L's. I'm a roll with the
bro. I looked at your spit this week. This nigga is projected to get 140 already.
I appreciate.
He projected to get 140. Hey, I ain't never seen that before. In the
I'm not gonna brag. I'm not gonna boast. I appreciate the respect, my brothers. I hope to make it to the final. That's all I'm gonna say about
because it don't none of that shit matter until that week.
Exactly.
That's true. But you got to get there first, though. That's easy for niggas to say that's in the playoffs. I'm fighting. You know what I'm saying? I'm fighting to stay above water right now. I'm just trying to get in.
Get in. That's what I'm
saying. It's still 4 weeks of fantasy left right now. I ain't finna jump the gun on shit. I ain't jumping the gun on shit.
Isaiah is staying humble. He was like, nope.
Nope, I ain't got shit to say.
Gonna get me to say nothing.
Dre, you got to join the party next year, man. You got to get cracking with it.
I want to.
Get your fantasy feet wet.
I want to. Pause. But I want to.
All right, now here's the guy, the main man. My guy, CJ Stroud.
Hey, real quick.
Texans and Bengals.
Before you jump into that, as good as that game was, my only negative on that game for Houston was, bro, you had a 10-point lead with a little under 3 minutes to go, and you're throwing the ball. That interception, back to what you were talking about, momentum. That interception that he threw, it led it led Cincinnati, down the field to, cut it within 3. They still won, but you can't do that. And they were running the ball effectively. So don't stop, what got you to the party. Keep doing what you're doing.
Yeah, let me tell you something, bro. Hey, you gotta you gotta let your nuts hang for a second in that situation.
Hey, yeah, I agree too. Because remember when the Raiders got the ball back? I know we ain't on that game yet, but we tried to run 3 straight times, and in the NFL, it's just tough.
Yeah, you got to play to win, not play not to lose.
Yeah, bro.
Especially
I know
with a
you
team
need a
like
first
that.
down. All you need is the first, so you can kneel down. Throw the ball, bro.
NFL teams could be like dogs, bro. They sense fear. So if you sitting there trying to play all conservative and tiptoe and run the clock all the way down 40 and they sense that. A team like Cincinnati, they gonna capitalize on that split.
They know when that bitch ass lineman been leaning all night if they gonna run or not. So
exactly.
They know, you feel me? And they like, oh, they running, homie. They running. So yeah, I feel you, Dre, but you got to keep balling, bro. You got to keep calling plays.
Stroud keep making me look like a effing NFL savant, even though I'm nowhere near that. But I told y'all niggas, I saw something. I didn't know what it was. I'm like, there's something about that little nigga. The numbers don't look like it right now, but I see something in that little nigga. And this nigga done never went on the tear since then.
So
keep making me look good, CJ. I'll F with you. And you Cali breed, as I'm going to mention every week. F you, Isaiah. I'm going to mention that every week. And that's Cali breed. So keep doing your spit, big dog. But what was y'all takeaways,
let me say this.
From the game. What's up with your boy Burrow, nigga? I ain't heard you talk that shiesty spit in a minute. What's going on?
I mean,
you talking about my quarterbacks, nigga. What's up with yours?
Like I said, wait till we get to that bitch ass nigga. Yeah, Burrow didn't have a good game at all. If that's what you want me to say. But it wasn't god awful, like where the 2 picks were awful, but like other than that,
that was uncharacteristic even for him.
Yeah, like that's my thing. But like it was, they let him get pressured too much. He got sacked 4 times. Bryce only got touched once. You know what I'm saying? I mean, not Bryce, excuse me, CJ. But what I was finna ask Ragu was, so Ragu, another discernment rumor from the Raiders locker room post McDaniels apocalyptic era. So rumor has it was that Ziegler wanted to trade for that number 1 pick this past year.
Yeah, true.
Don't tell me he wanted CJ.
Yes, he wanted CJ. But somebody else in the building also wanted to trade for the number 1 pick. Do we know who that person was?
Ooh.
McDaniels. He wanted to trade for the number 1 pick. But do you know who McDaniels wanted?
He wanted Bryce.
Yes. So that's why they did not make that trade. And we ended
up. Wow. Ragu, did you want to hear that?
I didn't hear that. I didn't hear that like that. But yeah, I know that the first choice.
I said, did you want to hear that? Like, did you want to know that news?
I don't give a fuck about that regime no more, bro. You know what I'm saying? It's like whatever.
Imagine CJ on that team y'all had last year.
No, this team. It would be now. It would be right now.
Well, yeah, I get what you're saying, but I'm just saying, imagine having that type of quarterback play with, what y'all saw 13 wins out of.
Well, it doesn't.
But with him coaching them, it would have been.
Yeah,
it would have been garbage.
Exactly.
Y'all niggas would not let that go.
So they thought Brady was coming.
Bad Ragu, hold on. Fuck him. $40 million to come in here and tear this franchise to pieces that it was barely already fucking in and fucking sit up here and put me through stress week in and week fucking out. You know what, bro? You know what? I'm driving across the country watching games and shit every fucking year like I do. And I'm sitting up there looking at this shit. I'm like, why the fuck I cut this shit on to stress me out on the road about to crash a fucking rental car, fucking around with this fucking idiot. He's getting paid a guaranteed 40 fucking mil to sit his ass at home and not do a damn thing if he don't want to.
And I got no problem talking about this.
I was just about to say, all of a sudden you cool with it now. Huh?
I got no problem talking about these punk ass coaches' money. No, I don't. I do not. Because it's always fully guaranteed and nobody says nothing.
$45 million to come in this bitch and not finish your contract. Motherfucker, you should be paying us, bitch.
He should. Hey, remember I told somebody this. He should call Mark and say, "Hey, man, you know what? You ain't got to give me all of that shit, bro. I didn't do the fucking job that you hired me for. Let's just settle on a certain amount because he's still owed to do like 70 million or something.
Nigga, please. I'll be chilling right now.
Ragu, he owed McDaniels about 35 to 40 million, and then he owes
aren't y'all still paying Gruden?
30 and 40 million.
Aren't y'all still paying Gruden too?
I don't know how that ended up because it was technically he ended up getting fired because of workplace conduct detrimental to the workplace. Excuse me.
Yeah, he got out of the Gruden contract, but he had to call these dudes on Halloween after he had I don't give a fuck what nobody say. He had some drinks that night before.
I said drinks.
He had some drinks and he talked to some people. I said he was
sipping. Hey, Ragu, I said he was sipping at the Halloween party in costume and shit. And then he was thinking about that Aces championship he had just won. And like, why the fuck I can't do that shit with the Raiders? Huh?
And he was thinking about the comment, Isaiah. He was thinking about the comment about the Patriots shit, that shit.
Yep.
And he was like, you know what, man? Fuck these dudes.
He like, nah, it's these motherfuckers. He was like, nah, he started really thinking about it. He was like, it's these two motherfuckers. Yeah, solid up.
Listen, he called my man Champ. Go ahead. I know we ain't on the Raiders yet, JC. Go ahead, man. I don't even want to. Let's go. I don't even want to do all that.
But yeah, my bad. CJ played great.
How much of the continuity that Stroud has with the receivers from Noah Brown to Tank Dell, Nico Collins when he's healthy?
It's beautiful. It's beautiful. You want that, especially from your rookie quarterback, to see that with especially younger and rookie receivers.
Do you think Houston was actually striking, or do you think CJ got them? You know, he know how like everybody eats. B, like he has that type of mentality. You think it's that, or?
I think part of it is they're all talented younger
players and rookies because, like, I know Tank Dell is a rookie, correct? And
Yeah.
And
him and Noah Brown.
And Noah Brown's a rookie. Yeah. So that's 3 rookies right there. Part of it is they are talented. Part of it is you ain't got that much tape on them yet, besides the college tape and what you see week in and week out here in the NFL. And
that is a big thing they always say. Like, we praising Stroud right now, but we always say that sophomore year is when once they got tape on you and they know what you do, what you like, what you don't like, that's when we find out who's who. And if you get through that, then that's like, okay. Now we know that he's him.
I got 8 weeks, 9 weeks to take. Shit, if I'm playing him now, I got
it's still different. Like, other than when you in the summer doing it, than when you're doing it in the middle of the season.
I don't think that's.
They already got notes on the Houston Texans right now, but it's not the notes they gonna have next summer.
But Ragu, what I'm saying is also
CJ looks born to play quarterback in the NFL.
No, I don't disagree with that, but what I'm saying is also like, okay, that first year tape is also, and playing against them is also like, it's like the first time, let's just say, the first time I played LeBron. Okay, now I truly have experienced and seen what LeBron likes to do on the floor.
Yeah,
the first
I feel you on that. Tape is different than being
the first time I went up to bat against, let's just say, Randy Johnson. Okay, right. I see how his curveball actually moved in the strike zone. Now I know where to put my bat so it can get the barrel on the ball. That's all I kind of mean by first year on tape.
I hear you.
I think he's gonna be fine, but like I say with every single rookie, I feel like every rookie deserves about 3 years. That first and second year, because sophomore year you might have some struggles due to teams adjusting. Now that third year, you need to readjust and show hey, I'm a pro. I'm here. I'm ready.
I'm him.
Like, we're only giving that to certain dudes. We just told that earlier. You guys
okay. What I needed. Okay.
Kenny Pickett.
Okay, of course there are.
Kenny can't get 3, bro.
Okay, my bad. Disclaimer: there are extenuating circumstances where I can.
Why my main man Ritter can't get 3?
There are There are extenuating circumstances where I can determine.
I agree, Isaiah. I effing agree.
Because fuck that, I
effing agree. Because Kenny Pickett definitely ain't. I've seen enough, nigga,
to know whether you suck or not.
You brothers got to put asterisks by y'all statements, bro, because some of the shit that y'all say does not apply to everybody. I'm just saying.
It's just like if he playing trash the whole 5 weeks, like what's the point of giving him
exactly? It's a different. Pickett ain't even had no bright spots. Like, at least with other niggas, like with Bryce Young, for example, most would say he's playing trash this season. I've seen the flashes in Bryce throughout this time to where I can say, you know what? Maybe not yet. Norman ain't gonna agree, but even with Jordan Love, I've seen some flashes where it's like, okay, maybe there's something there. Let me give him some more time and, you know what I'm saying, let him duke that out and then we'll see. But niggas like Pickett, like, nigga, what flash has he shown?
Yeah, I agree.
What flashes has Ritter really shown?
I'm just saying we're not giving the 3 years to all the guys.
No, I agree.
I'm not saying I am.
That's why I said that was my bad. I should have put the disclaimer in there when I said there's extenuating circumstances where I can determine whether you immediately trash before that timeline.
I got a question for all of y'all.
But my bad, brothers. I gotta go. I gotta go get shouted from the hairdresser. So if y'all still on when I get back, I'll hop back on. All
right, big dog.
Hey.
I'm back with a Patriots uniform.
Oh hell no!
I got a question for all of y'all. It's a week 10 check-in with something. Do the Bengals make the playoffs this season?
What's their record?
5-4.
5-4.
Hell yeah.
And they got the Ravens next.
But you gotta remember they're in the AFC North. Everybody, I think they have, if I'm not mistaken, I think they technically have the worst record in the division.
Right now. On the prediction show, everybody can't go. Remember?
Like I said.
Wow. Remember that division specifically we was talking about when we said that. So that's a great question. And I am going to
honestly,
go ahead, Norm. Go ahead.
Honestly, I'm not gonna lie. Oh, my bad, Norman. Go ahead.
Hey, I'm going with wild card Bengals. You know what I'm saying? Shiesty gonna get him. He gonna go on this run. Last 5 weeks, undefeated. He gonna get him there. I'm going Bengals make it a wild card in.
Okay.
I'm also gonna go with that same fact. I think they're gonna end up doing, because don't forget they made the Super Bowl when they played the Rams. What was it, 9-8, 8-9? So I feel like they can scrape out those last couple games, like Norman said, and sneak into the playoffs.
Well, y'all know they got Baltimore next week.
That's why I feel like the Bengals are going to be in that mode now. Like, okay, we have to play like this is win or go home.
Right.
So I feel
like the Ravens can afford to lose that more than the Bengals can.
Yeah, the way that San Francisco came in against Jacksonville, they're going to have to come in with that. Not say blow them out like that, but they have to come in with that mentality.
Yeah, like they can't lose.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna say, man, probably perhaps with the help of a tiebreaker here, they'll squeak in.
Okay.
Yes,
because the AFC, looking at the South and probably the East, there's only going to be one team going from those divisions.
Ooh.
You can't even really say the West has more than one team. You know what I'm saying? So that leaves the North with all their teams.
And now Denver's back in contention somehow.
Fuck Denver.
I knew that was coming. I knew that was coming.
Denver played a good game last night, even though the Bills gave it to them.
We gonna see them in the last game of the season. Y'all keep pumping Denver up. Y'all gonna make me buy some tickets to that goddamn game.
Denver sorry.
Let them win another one. It's gonna start.
Denver sorry.
I don't know how you go from looking piss poor to all of a sudden like niggas start sneaking wins. Next thing you know, they got playoff action. That's
how you go from piss poor to looking mid as fuck.
Yeah, really, basically.
That's decent coaching.
Nah, you have to notice too. I was gonna say real quick too. Number one, I think it's because Sean Payton, like the announcer said, Sean Payton has shut his mouth and he's just coaching as he should.
Yeah.
And then Russell Wilson is finally being able to do what he's doing. But more importantly, they're also playing as a unit. But we'll get to that when we get there. There's more to that.
It's really he went straight to that defense and told him like the offense ain't gonna do nothing. I need y'all to keep this.
That's what I was on. Don't forget the Colts. That was the last team to do it. Remember under Frank Reich, they started 1-5 and then they ended up making the playoffs. I think they ended up going 10-6.
Oh wow!
So it could be like anher situation like that.
If that's what the Broncos need, they ain't going neither because they ain't winning no 10 games. I'll tell you that right now.
What?
I'll tell you that right now. Let's
Somebody
go Titans.
It ain't gonna be them suckers though.
Let's go Titans and Bucks.
I'd rather not, but if we have to,
I was about to say he probably gonna hit me with the not gonna spend too much time on it.
What's the next game? What's the next game?
You said what?
What's the next game?
Fair enough.
Shout out to my man Mike Evans. For putting up numbers.
You must have him in fantasy. You must have that nigga in fantasy.
Man, all fantasy season long. He was asleep in draft.
Oh. Yeah, the Buccaneers did what they supposed to. Shit. That's it.
He was a sleeper.
Yeah, he definitely was. He fell low in a lot of drafts.
Yeah, people thought that,
got some problems.
It wasn't because of him though. It was because of who his quarterback was.
Yeah,
people didn't realize he can actually make his quarterback better, and that's what he did.
Tennessee has got some
problems. Just like Tyreek's first year with Tua, Tyreek wasn't no top 3, top 5 pick during that time. Niggas was scared to touch him, so he went like second round that first year. Once niggas seen he was still doing it, it was like, oh, hold on. Now this year he went number 2, 3 in all drafts. So that's all that was. But I'm with y'all.
Shout out to Tua.
We won't spend no time on that. Let's go to the other shootout that we had, Detroit and the Chargers.
Hey, I'm so glad Detroit won that game.
This nigga.
They see your other team just can't play no D, bro. They just say,
my other team.
Khalil Mack and Bosa supposed to be all that, but when the shit come down to it, they getting 40 put in their back at home.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Nigga, they played a dynamic
really
offensive team just like theirs.
Hey,
really
they
saying that's
didn't
their
even
home?
put 40 in our back. And we was trash with a trash coach. And they didn't even put 40 on us. They put
But the
40 in y'all back.
but the Chargers put up 40.
No, they put up 38.
This nigga.
There's a difference between
Just saying,
38
brother.
and
I'm
40.
just saying, JC. You know it's bad there. You stand for the quarterback. You always picking them and shit.
Niggas, they hold on. So they
Sunshine.
don't got an injury to one of they
Here we go. I knew it.
Eckler didn't miss 3-4
It's
games
always
this
an
season.
injury.
Oh shit. Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
all right.
Okay, so I mean, he can't never get a healthy squad and just roll. I feel like if he do, he would have them seasons that I be talking about.
Hey, but sitting there in third place in the West, you are shocked, if not surprised, aren't you?
I'm for sure.
You are surprised, if not shocked.
It looks crazy to me to see y'all with a record over them at this point in the season. I would have not put that on my bingo card.
All right. I'll accept that, I guess.
Backlash
comment, but I mean a compliment. But okay, all right.
But it was a shootout though. That wasn't a fun game to watch.
Yeah, it was fun. Especially when they lost. It was fun.
Yeah, because y'all needed them to
JC, when they lost, I instantly thought of you. I was like, oh man. I wonder how JC feeling about this one.
I mean, yeah, I wanted Herbert to get that because they needed it a little more than Detroit. But, I mean, it's still time. There's still time left. You all right?
No time. They ain't got no defense.
Nah, they're about to be out of time, bro.
Like, they don't like.
And if they do slide in, Norman, if they do slide in to the playoffs, it'll be the same result as last year.
Heck yeah, because that defense.
And why waste America's time?
Same result as last year. Wasn't they beating they way again? Them niggas blew the lead.
He said, why wait?
All they got to do is just don't blow it this time. Pause.
Pause,
Hey.
bro. That's a big pause.
All right, first they got to get there, Paul.
What about when Denver and Las Vegas is playing the last game of the season for that final wild card spot?
Oh, Denver.
I don't see it.
Vegas, we're in Vegas. Talking about
Man,
Denver.
it might, y'all possibly
haters,
might,
right?
Y'all possibly might, but like I said earlier, y'all happy right now because y'all got the 2-0. Let's see what the next games is for the Raiders.
We played Miami and then Kansas City.
Yeah, good luck against Miami.
Y'all got Miami, Kansas City, the scorching hot Vikings. You got the Chargers, and then you got the Chiefs. That's y'all next 5 games.
Well, you guys are at 500, right?
By the time that's over, I give the Raiders one of those.
Wait, real quick.
That nigga said,
Real quick.
Hey, but wait a minute though, JC. And then what's the next game? You said, out of that 5?
Out of that 5, I give y'all one of those.
One.
Damn.
Yeah, you on some bullshit.
Wait, but real quick, you said they play Miami, right?
Yeah.
They play Miami this week.
That's this one.
Okay, and you guys are what, 500?
Yeah, 5-5.
Okay, the reason I might go, and it's not hating shit, but the reason I might go with Miami is because they're 6-0 when they're playing teams that are 500, and I think 0-3 when they're.
Hey, what kind of fan is you? You going for a team that's in your division? That's what you just said on this podcast.
Hey, I am a fan, but I'm also going off an analytical standpoint.
That's not. You said you want them to win. That's a difference. You didn't say they will win. You said I want them to win.
Let me
until it comes to the Raiders.
Let me rephrase that.
Man, it's fuck analytics.
Nah, I think it's 6. They're 0-3 with 500 and up, or I think it's like that. I think it's 500 and up. They're 0.
Well, Andre, y'all remember they feel like they got a different team now all of a sudden because they beat on 2 bad teams. So
Hold on. Y'all keeping the backup quarterback in, or are you gonna put Jimmy G in?
Is the backup now.
Jimmy G the backup?
Yeah.
All right.
They both sorry though.
No, like,
Sorry, how you feeling about that too, Norman?
huh?
They might.
I'm just glad we got rid of him. That was it. You know?
Yeah, I know. That's why you kept trying to pump him up. Man, y'all got Jimmy G. Y'all finna be woo. That's why you was doing all that bullshit. Because you really just wanted to load him off on anybody you can.
All right, so is this quarterback the same one that like threw for like 200 other game?
The earlier in the season?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's him.
Why he look so like not ready this last game? Like it was his first.
I feel them on starting him because it's like, you know what I mean? Even though he may not be it, they know for a fact Jimmy G ain't
talking about the quarterback.
For the Raiders?
Yeah.
We talking about the Raider game?
Big old smile too.
No, I was talking about the quarterback before I picked. Cause Josh said you only win one game the next 5. But I was gonna give y'all like 3. I'm giving y'all at least 3.
So the next 4 games? What's the next 4?
Nigga crazy. You wouldn't put no money on that.
What's the next 4 games?
You wouldn't put no bread on that whatsoever.
You got Miami, said the Chiefs twice.
They might get one of the Chiefs. Maybe they might get one of the Chiefs, and that would be the possible 2.
I think you said.
But other than
the
that,
Vikings. We're gonna beat the Vikings.
The Vikings is the only one I think y'all got action.
You know what I'm saying? So out of them 5, I feel like you can get 3.
Crazy as hell. Who's the 3?
I feel like he can beat the Vikings, the Chiefs, and then I feel like
the Chiefs will get them both times.
We're gonna beat the Chargers
the Chiefs only because that's a division game. But who's the other one?
That's a division game.
So you're including the Chargers? You including the Chargers in this shit?
You're not beating the Chargers.
Including the Chargers.
Hey, I'll bet you $100 we beat the Chargers, nigga.
We can do that. We can do that.
All right, we got it. We on. Right, y'all hear it. It's on tape. It's on tape.
It's live.
It's on tape. 100. We beat the Chargers.
Hold on. One thing though. Herbert got to play, right? if Herbert ain't there, it's off, right?
What does that matter?
If Herbert don't play for whatever reason, then I mean we scrap it, right? Long as Herbert play, I ain't talking about nobody else.
No, none of that. We ain't getting we ain't put nothing in. We ain't put nothing.
I can't get the quarterback.
We got a backup quarterback.
That's crazy.
We got a rookie. This ain't our starter. This is a guy that is a rookie. Come on,
that is. You just said Jimmy G the backup. What you mean? That is your starter.
He was the backup now. He started at the season as a starter. None of that, bro. Nothing. If you don't want the bet, no bet. But we're not doing none of that shit. Whoever is on the field that day is who the bet is with. You know what I'm saying? But we're gonna beat the Chargers. He put the Chargers in there. Like, listen, wait a minute. He put the Chargers in there and said, "I give them the Vikings," and the Chargers are behind us, even though they beat us with the other coach. But bro, you're talking about a team with a sub 500 record, and you put your whatever, man, whatever. So, hey, for sure we gonna win more than one of them 5. I bet you 100 on that too.
I'll give you 3.
I'll give you 100 bet that we're gonna beat the Chargers, and I'll give you 100 that we gonna beat more than 5 games. One game out of them 5.
The one game is a tough bet for any team, so I'll do the Chargers bet. But the one game out of 5, if that's Carolina, that's still a hard bet. You know what I'm saying? That ain't saying nothing right there.
I take that.
We're gonna beat the Chargers,
and they're gonna beat the Chiefs.
We always split with the Chargers, bro, and the Chargers already beat us at SoFi. So thanks for that $100.
Atlanta and Arizona.
Damn, those are both. Ugh.
Yeah, I mean, Kyle Murray back. You know,
that was nasty.
See him out there running, doing his little duck dizzle, game winner.
That's all he do.
Hey, I'm just proud that he came back. You know what I'm saying? Let's see if they're gonna really keep him or trade him.
I want that nigga to go back to baseball. That's what I want.
Now I see why they traded Dobbs, because I was hot. I would go over and have my tight end eat over there. Like,
Yeah, that nigga. If they make playoffs, that'll be interesting. But we shall see. So we ain't gonna spend a lot of time on that. Sound like we ain't gonna spend a lot of time on this either. I'm sure nobody wants to talk about Giants and Cowboys, right?
Nah, oh no!
oh man, that was a good game for the Cowboys.
That was game of the year. I just want to say, the Giants have been outscored 89-17 between week 1 and week 10. They got blown. They got
to the
blown
Cowboys.
Out. The Giants have been outscored 89-17.
I know. I'm saying by the Cowboys, like specifically.
Yeah, by Dallas.
That's
in
yeah,
week
that's
1,
crazy.
they got blown out.
Because they didn't score the first
40-0.
game, right? They got shut out.
Nope, 40-0, and then 49-7. All they did was score 9 more.
That's
points.
nasty. That is nasty.
DeVito needs help, but I'm not
That
blaming
nigga Dak had one of them ones one time, but again, it's the Giants.
Bro, they made him look elite. That's what was pissing me off. I was like, damn.
I ain't gonna lie.
Both receivers had $150.
I ain't gonna lie. Dak sketched this game. Okay, if he play like this in the playoffs, they're gonna be a.
If
Well, you know he ain't gonna do that. I don't even know why you said that.
Like I said, like if you look at it over the tape, nah, he's starting to move. Like he's starting to get out the pocket.
And he looked the same as good as he do every.
Giants.
And then he lose in the play. You just saying that. You know why? You just saying that because you hope you play him in the playoffs. That's what it is. You want the Cowboys when y'all get there. You know that's a free win.
I hope they go to the Eagles and they take out the Eagles, then come to us.
But you might as well forget about that.
But like,
bro,
you said beat the Eagles. I was like,
bro, do not treat Dak Prescott. He was not nowhere.
Nigga, they couldn't even beat y'all when y'all barely stuck in the playoffs.
When he played us, Dak was not moving. Like Dak was staying in the pocket, getting hit. Like now, Dak is running outside.
The Eagles are gonna be better than the Giants in the playoffs, bro. So of course, not gonna play like that. You feel me?
But I like how he said if Dak can keep playing. There's a reason why
he said if he play like that in the playoffs, the Giants aren't going to the playoffs.
Just like now, he played against the Eagles like that too. He was out there diamond and doing it.
Not for no 400 yards, nigga.
He kind of balled against the Eagles a little bit.
He almost had a season ender after he thought, "Oh, let me dive in the end zone because that's smart."
That was bad.
Like I understand why he did it. But
I mean, you want players tough as nails like that though, that throw their body out.
That's why I said I understand why he did it. But still, I was like,
yeah. I mean, if you're supposed to be the franchise quarterback, but you gotta remember, like he fighting for his life. He know Jerry Jones got Trey Lance right on that nigga heel toe. So you know what I'm saying?
Those fans are on them too.
Yeah. So he got killed all summer. So he knows that none of this spit means nothing. All that's gonna matter is what happens in January. So he's just trying to, throw himself all out there and, prove himself when that time comes. That's it.
So we'll see if he keep it up.
We'll see.
We got the Washington Communist Party versus the Seahawks.
That was too close of a game for the Seahawks.
Yeah, I felt like Seahawks should have pulled away, but then again, it is Sam Howell is
Ragu's boy, Sam Howell. Didn't want to
stay on it. Do I gotta say it every week?
Ragu, Sam Howell made. He has some areas where he definitely has to clean up, but everyone does. But the biggest thing is that he makes plays down the stretch, and that's what I like.
We're gonna have to start listening to Ragu when he tell us about somebody.
Shout out to EB on the play call.
I'll give him 3 years to get better, okay? I'll give him his 3 years.
So Sam is a 3-year guy? Sam can go under our 3-year plan?
But Sam Howell, he's had some games. He had a couple games where he looked atrocious.
On who goes under the 3-year plan, man?
Because he showed that he can do it.
Like, he's had some games, like some flashes.
Okay.
You could have something going.
Yeah.
Like I said, he has some areas that he has to
Sam, Love,
Bryce.
Love is so Josh. I gave up on Love. I'm ready to put him on the bench.
I still got Trey Lance. I still got Trey on my list.
Trey Lance gone too.
Trey Lance?
He ain't played.
Bro,
Hey, if you taking Trey Lance, give me Kitty Pick.
Bro, like Isaiah said,
Oh no, that ain't even close to comparable.
all we
Pickett
had to
didn't
see
have
in
3 seasons damn near.
And I'm gonna give Aiden O'Connell a 3-year plan then. Aiden
O'Connell, I mean, I need to see the rest of the season.
Even, what?
I need to see the rest of the season before I make that decision. I need to see these last what we got 6-7 weeks. I need to see these last weeks first, and then I'll have my verdict on him.
Oh man,
not my verdict on him as a player, but if I'm gonna give him 3 years or not.
Y'all so selective with that 3-year plan, man.
I ain't selective. I just see.
Where we at?
Rams next.
Rams.
We didn't play this week, nigga. Why you on our nuts? We got Jets and Raiders. So Ragu, real quick. You didn't get the formal chance to express where you stand on the cleaning of house. You did to me, but not to the rest of the world. So I wanted you to have your opportunity that Isaiah did last week to first explain where you stand with Mark Davis cleaning house, and then you can give your thoughts on where y'all are right now since the terror part, I guess, of taking the trash out, I guess you would say.
So, love the move. It was very necessary. I don't know what you guys covered. I didn't get to see the show yet. But it got bad in the organization, the locker room, and all that. When those guys were here. The only reason that Ziegler got the job was because of Josh. So Mark Davis called Champ Kelly on Halloween night, and they fired them dudes, and he, Champ recommended AP get an interview real quick for the interim. Mark Davis had already heard about the whole don't talk about the Patriots like that comment. So, it was just time to get those dudes the fuck out of here, bro. I don't want to see Josh McDaniels get another head coaching job as long as football exists, because he's not a head coach. I would question even his coordinatorship.
Well, you saw he didn't.
Damn, nigga, Nathaniel Hackett got a coordinator job. Damn.
I mean, he's just a terrible guy, man, all the way around. The shit he did with Waller, the shit he pulled, how he did Carr, how he handled that situation, try to make us believe that it was Carr. Just the guy's just a piece of shit, bro. And you could tell that, like, after he got here, and I think I said it on one of the shows about how he was just a fake dude, bro. He was fake. He was faking his whole persona and all that. So, I was happy to get rid of the dude. If you know the Raiders, been around the Raiders and all that, even the fans, bro, at the stadium was more like loose and jovial and shit and into the game and shit, because we had got rid of them dudes. I went to the game on the game that we got rid of him against the Giants. So, I was more than happy that we fired them New England dudes and get that Patriot way shit out of here. And there is no Patriot way. That shit was all Brady. and the cheating and a little bit of defense that Belichick taught. Otherwise, that shit was all Brady. There is no Patriot way. That shit don't exist.
Thank you for mentioning the cheating. Oh, real quick, shout out. I'm an Ohio State fan, so it's always Ohio State Nation, baby. But shout out to Michigan. Hey, I may not like y'all, but y'all doing what y'all got to do.
Shout out to Michigan. What the fuck? What? You being sarcastic?
No, Ragu, listen, I don't like Michigan, but I like what they're trying to do to win. Did you hear about the sign stealing? I'm cool with that. Do what you got to do to win.
Oh, you appreciate the cheating aspect. I got you.
Yeah, fuck Michigan. I appreciate the cheating aspect. That's
well,
what
let
I
me
meant
just
to
say this: as a SC fan that's entering the Big Ten, fuck Ohio State.
Y'all gonna get ran. I'm sorry.
What is this? What is this I'm hearing about? So that bit is true. The Pac-12 is ending or something?
Bro, yeah,
Pac-10 is over,
UCLA
bro.
and UNC are gonna get torched in this conference. They gotta deal with the big boys now.
Mm.
Man, they got.
We've been beating the shit out of the big boys in the Rose Bowl since our existence.
Pros, we'll see what y'all can do it on a consistent season, which I don't think y'all can, nor can
Let's
UCLA.
do it. Only thing I'm worried about is playing at 9 o'clock in the fucking morning.
And you're for sure not beating.
Hey, JC
Ohio
and Nick, y'all ready to go to some college football games at 9 a.m. out here on the West Coast?
Ain't no way.
Ain't no effing way.
They play at 7 at night.
I don't even go to NBA games that early. If they talking about
the whole no way is how it's gonna be when SC plays Ohio
This is
State.
why all the
Michigan, that SC Wisconsin, that SC Ohio State, all that shit gonna be at 9 a.m., bro.
this is why all the AFC teams go overseas because they wake up so early.
That's why they stay there. Yeah.
Hey, so Ragu, I remember you
Yes,
told
sir.
me you had a take on Compton in the house.
Man, so thanks for the love. So there was a coach in Raider history. No, let's go. Let me rewind. So AP Antonio Pierce was our linebacker coach. After being a defensive coach at Arizona State, then our linebacker coach, and now he's our head coach. I mean, interim. There's another coach in the Raiders history that followed that same trajectory where they were a D-corps in college, came in to be the Raiders linebacker coach and ended up being the Raiders head coach. And he had a little bit of success. So if AP can be anything like, who is it, JC?
The GOAT, John Madden.
So if AP can be anything like John Madden, which is the guy I was talking about, we're all here for it, man. That's Raider fans. It would be apropos. You understand what I'm saying? Everything, all of the clouds is lining up for the Raiders to make the return to greatness, brother. Under Antonio Pierce.
And I want to say
Kelly,
this.
and
McDaniels
Mrs. Douglas,
must
the team president, the black lady that's our team president.
McDaniels must be a real spitty dude because in the 2 years we've been doing this podcast, I can't recall Ragu coming on here and personally attacking anybody. And the way he spoke about, not even just how he spoke about him now. When we was in the chat, it was things he was saying about McDaniels after he got fired. After the Patriots news came out, I was like, whoa, like he called him out a name on type of spit. And I was like, damn, he must have really not been a not so nice guy. But I haven't been close and personal with the organization as Ragu has been paying attention to even care that much. So, you know what I'm saying? I can only imagine how you feel.
Mm-hmm.
Absolutely, bro. You just don't know.
And it makes you wonder. And what's crazy? How that man really has 6 rings, and none of them were from that. None of them were him. They were all Brady. He got 6 rings all through him.
Yeah, it was all Brady.
So what y'all saying is McDaniels just strengthened the case of Brady's legacy.
Oh yeah,
his two flops as a head coach, I think, proved how good Brady really was, bro. And for Brady to go to Tampa and do it, like even the biggest Brady hater of them all, me.
Yeah, you hated on that. We fought about that on this podcast.
Yeah. and now I gotta say, TB12, I was familiar with your game, but I was hating on you, bro.
No, but
I was familiar, but I was hating, bro.
And what makes me mad too is McDaniels probably prances around like, yeah, I got 6 rings, so anyone should be able to want me. No, buddy. Those were not anything that you earned.
You guys haven't heard I can turn the high school quarterback into an all-pro comment? Y'all haven't heard that?
Oh no, not yet.
This is what he said when he traded Cutler in Denver. This is what he told the Denver team. Don't worry, I can turn a high school QB into an all-pro.
And put all his chips on Tebow.
Man, talk about
and then got his ass fired.
And what's funny, well, hold on, Tim. I mean, it was only one. He didn't have a great career, but he did make a postseason debut and beat the Steelers. Sorry, Marv.
So Mark Davis.
I was about to say, you better be glad Marv ain't here if you hear you say that.
Mark Davis, that was your bad for hiring him, and Mark knows this. He knows. He knows, man.
But Ragu, our first or one of our first two ever debates that me and you had on this show was Brady Tampa Bay tenure. I don't even know if you remember that.
the 10, what did I say? 10 quarterbacks and Cam Newton.
Yeah, all that spit, and you said anybody could have won with that. Like any of them quarterbacks could have won with that team, and they was super loaded, and yeah, it was that.
Real quick, Ragu,
and I apologize to you guys and Tom Brady.
Real quick, Ragu, when he did go to Tampa Bay and they had lost to the Saints that first week, and I mean Tom looked terrible. What was your initial thought when that happened? Because I know everyone was like, "I knew it. You shouldn't have never left."
I didn't pay much attention because what was week 2? Do you remember week 2?
I think it was I don't know.
I tell you, they beat the shit out of us 45-20. So
oh yeah, that's right.
Yeah. So I didn't have any of that. It was none of that. I was like, this motherfucker's still good.
Yeah, I remember they did have a slow start, picked it up, and then yeah.
And we started off hanging with him, and then the game just kind of got out of control, and he showed us that he was still fucking Tom Brady.
But that's also goes to show too, you have it can't just be you that's all in to win. It has to be everybody from the front office down to your freaking linemen. You guys all want to have, because if only one person, and that's what I think we all took granted of, like JC said, we all took granted of an offensive line, and we all took granted of what true leadership is. True leadership is not leadership, but when you win one Super Bowl, it shouldn't be oh, we're cool for 5 years. It should be all right, cool. Well, I want another one now.
Dre, Dre, you gave me a great segue into, we are talking about the Raider game, right?
Yep.
So the Raiders offensive line, you guys don't know this probably because you're not Raider fans, but Colton Miller did not play in the Jets game. He's our best offensive lineman. The UCLA guy plays left tackle. He didn't play, bro. He's out with a knee, I believe. Okay. So what they did was the two guys that McDaniel had platooning on the right side, they took Jermaine Illuminor and started him on the left side and started the other guy, Thayer Munford, Ohio State kid, Dre, on the right side. And the greatest credit of that is you guys didn't even know, right? Nobody, that didn't get broadcast in the game to where it was an issue where those guys weren't doing their job. So shout out to the Raiders offensive line, bro.
Oh yeah. Oh, I'm glad you mentioned that. I forgot to mention that. AP, bro, he got me wanting to run through a wall for that man. I said that on the show last week. Did you hear, other than the practice squad, him pulling Devontae Adams and Josh Jacobs to the side and saying, "Hey, I want you guys to be, I want you here." And, the game, I think, against the Giants, it was 88. Well, that's what I saw before I left. So it may have been more, but 88 yards. And then he ran terrific Sunday. Look at the change, the flip.
Nigga, what changed? He led the league in rushing last year.
No, well,
what are y'all talking about?
No, I'm not talking about flip as in like that. I'm just saying, remember, he had a slow start, and then once McDaniels left.
Same as last year.
And then once he started getting him involved, he's getting him more involved, and now Josh Jacobs is starting to get back to what we're accustomed to seeing.
Look, man, the problem last year, honestly, wasn't necessarily the offense last year. They had the leading rusher in the NFL, and they had the leading receiving leader in the NFL. Josh McDaniels' problems far surpassed all of that split. The talent was displayed. So Adams and Jacobs was still eating. It's just they was trying to get in that wins column. That's what the problem was. But as far as them, they can't say like, "Oh, I'm more free now," or "I can do this now." Like y'all niggas ate last year.
Yeah, they did. I'm not talking about last year. I'm talking about they had a slower start, and we're not. And usually, Josh Jacobs is off to a faster start as soon as the year starts. That's why I was saying.
I mean, last year I had him on my
pressure.
I had him on my fantasy team last year. Jacobs didn't really get cracking last year till about like week 3 or 4. Now, maybe yes, this year maybe it took a little longer, but his last like 3-4 games, I think he did cool.
Yeah,
so it seems like his own pace for what he usually does. He starts off a little slow. I know sometimes McDaniels did abandon the run game when he needed it, but that was because he was getting behind. So that's that's how that goes.
But no, that's what I was saying. These last 3 or 4 games, he's getting back to what we're accustomed to seeing.
Right, for sure.
Yeah,
Zach Wilson, you another nigga. You dog water. I said that about Jameis Winston, so you got to catch.
He's a backup.
You are dog. Zach Wilson, you are dog spit.
It ain't even no stray, bro. That ain't no stray. That's fucking fact.
He's a backup everywhere.
Let's keep it 1,000.
That nigga is, oh my God. Like every time I try to, you see the Jets record, and sometimes it kind of can have you like, well, maybe he's not as bad as we think. And then he have a game where you sit there and watch the whole time. You be like, nigga, you just as bad as I think and worse.
On the real, this is how I feel about him. He's a guy that will make the spectacular play and then the garbage play.
Exactly.
He's not a...
I cannot say that any better. That's exactly what he is.
All right, I'm going to leave it at that.
Kind of like Jay Cutler in a way, but worse. But worse,
he's
though.
Worse than Cutler. He's not.
No, he's worse. But I'm saying, as far as like 1 minute you could be doing something spectacular, and then the next minute you could be doing something to where like, nigga, why are you even in the league?
But Cutler would dazzle you with his arm. This guy is he's athletic,
crazy.
bro. He'll do some hell of a shit. Like that play at the end of the game to get that long ball off. He made a hell of a play just to get that throw off. That's the type of shit I'm saying. He'll do the hell of a spectacular, supernatural shit, and then he'll come and throw a pick where me or any of us sitting here wouldn't have threw that shit. You feel me? That's Zach Wilson. That's Zach Wilson, bro. I got a lot of more shit to say about the Raider game. Hold on.
Okay.
Most of all, shout out to the offensive line, but also Josh. Hey, you look like a whole different player, my guy.
Oh, my
no,
I thought you were about to say Josh.
Hopefully, you get to 1,000 yards. No, not Josh. No, Josh Jacobs. Yeah. Josh Jacobs, bro.
Had 1,500 last year.
He's not gonna get nowhere near that this year. Yeah, he's not gonna get anywhere.
I'm just saying, y'all saying like he's been affected or something. Like,
no, it's because
he's been one of the only competent, one of the 2 only competent weapons y'all had since McDaniels got there.
Yeah, but
he probably would have ran for 1,800 if Justin wasn't there.
And Adams would have had 2,000 yards, huh? Instead of 15.
I mean, they blamed Cole. They blamed Cole for everything. They blamed Cole for everything.
He held out. So, when you held out, you come back, it's harder because, he was sitting there waiting for that money.
That is true.
This training camp. Yep, you're right. You're right.
That's true, Nick. They don't never, even O.J. Simpson has said that. You never have as good a season as you could when you hold out as a running back.
Yeah.
Never.
Look at JT. He did the same split. He got off to a slow start. He's starting to get in rhythm now, but that's how that goes.
Yeah.
Last but not least. Oh, or is there anything else? My bad. You said
that's it, man. That's it. So let me just say this. AP, Antonio Pierce, 2 more games, my guy. 2 more.
And the job is his?
Yeah.
Wait, can you agree real quick? My bad, JC. Ragu, can you agree with if it comes to say signing him in the offseason, Isaiah said it on the show last week. You don't need to give him $100 million because obviously that shit's not working. You or Isaiah said that, and he was like, obviously that shit, but maybe like a little lucrative deal.
Little team friendly deal.
Yeah, maybe like a 2-3 year deal. See what we can do within that time span, and then
I
depending
say
on where
get a man
everything
a
is.
3-year contract somewhere in the neighborhood
Okay.
of $17-18 million. You know what I mean?
Remember, you don't talk about money. You don't talk about money.
I talk about coaches, and I'm talking about getting him money. I'm talking about getting money.
He already said he's biased with that. We could talk about getting a nigga. He don't
And I'm
want to
talking
talk
about
about if
getting
you
money.
earned it.
All right.
Y'all talk about after it's done and shit, if they earned it and all that, bro. I don't do that.
All right. After
Bro,
the
you're
I
so
think I do.
hilarious.
Come out there trash on my team and we paid you too much. I effing do.
White Richard.
I'm already take all the money back from Bozo. Like, no, we don't need to pay that nigga that much shit.
Oh no, you crazy as hell.
Anthony
Hey, that's
Pierce,
been one of
though.
y'all best weapons. Effers you talking
And
about.
he ain't showed up the whole 5 games. But Anthony Pierce, tell him.
How many? See, what about the 5 he did
Antonio
show
Pierce.
up? Though? See, now that's ridiculous right there. That's
What
ridiculous.
about Antonio Pierce? What you say, Nick
Tell
Norman?
him to keep throwing it
Said
to
Anthony.
keep
Oh,
throwing
Adams, because you got
or tweeting to him. I need that. I don't care. Just tell him just throw it over there. Like, Adam's gonna go get it.
Hell no, that nigga, he look like his favorite target, Myers.
I didn't like that, man. I was like, man, look at Adams.
You know, I traded. Hey, Ragu, fantasy wise, me and the league that me and Norman in. You want to know a trade we did?
What?
Oh no.
Essentially, there was other pieces, but essentially, Justin Herbert for Devontae Adams.
What the fuck?
Yeah.
Wow. Who and which way was Justin Herbert going?
Come on,
which way?
man. You know who. Got
Damn.
You know who's getting Justin Herbert.
Hey, I feel you, Norm. I feel you.
Well, he already had Josh Allen. It wasn't because otherwise he wouldn't have did that Smith. Like I said, there was other pieces in place for it, like to make it make sense, but that was essentially what the essence of the trade was. I needed to go get a quarterback, and he needed a receiver.
All right.
Like,
I feel that. I feel that. Nick Norman. Fuck. Well,
Right. He could have chose Herbert over Allen. Ain't that some shit? Speaking of Allen,
thank you,
man.
Yeah,
Nigga almost let me down. Yeah. Oh my God.
Broncos County, shout out to you, versus Bills Mafia.
You know what's funny? This is the game that Azai should have been here talking about team. How you can just let the team just destroy, and it's not one play because the motherfucking Bills let this shit go. Like Bills had all the opportunity to win. In the last kick, 12
Man,
minutes.
how do you get saved? How do you get saved like that? Well, both of them got saved. Like them niggas almost got saved, and then the Broncos got saved. Like that shit was crazy. Like, how do you make such a bonehead move at the end of a game? Like, I don't think I ever seen nothing like that before.
I ain't never
This
seen
nigga missed the kick.
But
the
real
ball
quick,
over 5 times and still in the game and lost at the end. Like that's crazy.
and the crazy thing about that too was, like Norman, like you just brought up, Norman. I'm gonna piggyback kind of off what you said. You said, they let it go. It wasn't just that the penalties, but the fucking turnovers, bro.
Yes.
4 of them, 2 fumbles and 2 picks. Here's the thing: when it comes down to it, the Bills have 9 turnovers when playing at home just this season alone. That's not winning football.
It'll be what Norman said too. He said Sean Payton went to the defense like, look, we just gonna focus on y'all. These niggas ain't doing spit. We just need y'all to do it on y'all end. And that's how they got it done, man. Shout out to him. I respect it. I ain't gonna care. I ain't had no dog in that fight, so I respect it.
Continue to implode. I feel proud about my prediction about them.
About
I think
who?
I said 8 and 9
For the
or
Broncos?
something like that. Nah, the Bills.
Oh, nigga, that prediction dead. Nigga, ain't nothing happening with that.
They
It
have
was
now
one
a
game.
30. They now have a 33% chance of making the postseason as of
The
right
Bills
now.
are not what you think they are, bro.
No.
Man, Lawrence, Josh Allen.
They need a running back.
They got a running back. That dude,
Who?
Cook's out there running,
Man,
nigga.
if you don't stop playing with me,
You
you don't stop effing playing with me.
The ex-Raider, Latavius?
Yeah, whoever number 0 was, that nigga was moving, all right? That was the last drive that got him down there.
Oh yeah, Trey. The dude that
them niggas went and got James Cook just because he Dalvin Cook little brother and thought that split was gonna work.
It wasn't Cook, it was the other nigga. That nigga was the one.
I'm talking about for the season, nigga. James Cook is their starting running back.
Well, it should be the other nigga because that's the nigga that was moving the ball.
He just got there.
I said,
you talking about Murray? They used to be on the Saints.
That was nigga number 0.
That old nigga.
That's the ex-Raider. Latavius Murray.
He was on the he was on the well, I remember him on the Saints. I didn't know he was on the Raiders.
Oh no, that's an old Reggie McKenzie draft pick from the Raiders.
Mm.
I think we got him out of Georgia Tech or something, I want to say. Not quite sure. Don't quote me on that one.
So you don't got the Bills making playoffs?
I think if we go to the recap, the prediction show, bro, I said no for them. They were going to be one of the teams.
But it's week 10. Like, you can see something different about it.
Well, I ain't changing unless you're going to let me change my jet. You going to let me change my Jets pick? Shit. You wouldn't let me change my jet
No. There's a difference. Okay, look. There's a difference between I want to change my pick, especially after week 1 in the season, versus like a week 8, week 10, week 13 check-in of like, man, this is how it's looking now. That's an update. There's a difference. You tried to straight, I want to change what I said on the prediction episode and vacate that. Nah, nigga. That ain't how that works. But we can do updates, though. That's a lot of happens in the season. You know what I mean?
Yeah. We updated that Jets. We updated that Jets, right? We updated that Jets AFC Championship shit then, didn't we?
I didn't have them going to that anyway, so it doesn't matter.
They're going there next year.
I had them going to that, I think, on the show.
But you know what I will say, though? I wasn't that high on the Jets, even on the prediction episode, even with a healthy Aaron Rodgers, right?
Yeah, no, you
but
sure won't.
Me seeing how bad Zach Wilson is playing and them sitting at where they've been sitting at, now it makes me think like, okay, if he was there and they still in these games because of that defense like that, I know Rodgers wouldn't do that. Regardless of how not elite he plays, I know he wouldn't do that spit right there. So it got me thinking like maybe I was wrong on that because of how bad I see Wilson playing and they still hovering over that 500 mark all season. So I will say that for my update on the Jets.
The Jets are going to the AFC Championship next year when they get AR back. Because like you said, Zach Wilson will not be that guy to get him there.
Yeah, but I mean, Rodgers going to be a year older. But I mean, like I said, I don't think he's going to do the stuff Wilson is doing. But a lot of teams are also going to get better. It's going to depend on what they do, you know?
Yeah, Zach last night with the no-look pass. Y'all saw that one?
I don't recall the no-look.
Yeah.
Y'all seen it and didn't realize it was...
Ragu, that goes to the point that you just made. He'll make a spectacular play, and then he'll do a fucked up play right after. He'll have a disastrous one.
And that's what he did. He did that, exactly. Can barely fucking hand the ball off after he does something good. You feel me? He's one of them type of guys. He's just one of them type of guys.
Muffin the snaps and...
Yep.
Any last thoughts on week 10?
If y'all clean your shit up.
Look, JC want to go watch that basketball game. Y'all ready?
We still got a few topics. I'm not rushing y'all off and that like that. I am ready to see Chet and Wemby though, but
are you gonna put? How you feeling about Wemby right now so far?
Hold on. I need week 10. You know how y'all feeling after week 10? I need everybody's last thoughts before we move on.
Mine, if we're making updates, the Patriots are now officially winning 3 games in my book.
Ooh.
Bro, we can't fucking score a touchdown. Back to normal.
How does this feel, Dre? I know you've dealt with so much success. Triumph and great days. How do you feel? How because this got to be a crazy turnaround, right? I remember similarly like in 2014-15 with the Lakers, what we were going through, where we wasn't even winning 20 games type split. So I'm curious to like how you feel right now with, because I know you're not accustomed to this.
Well, it's like Norman said. It's like, 1 minute, they're always, because remember, Patriots thing was, and the same as Joe Montana and Steve Young, their drive was touchdown every single possession. You're not used to field goals or that. You want a touchdown. So that's what I'm not used to. I'm used to seeing our team drive. I'm used to seeing that team drive the field, pick up first down after first down, and score every possession. Now it's like, oof. Man, things are a lot different
you get a touchdown in the game.
Bro, it's like you can't. Bro, I cry tears of joy when we get a first down. You know how hard it is to
Look, Ragu loving this.
When we pick up 2, 3 first, I'll look at it. We'll go. Say it's 3 for 15. Well, shit, at least we got 3 of them. That works.
Because look, when
down.
I tell youngsters how New England was before Brady and all that, they don't believe me, bro. I was like, man, New England was trash.
See it now.
Bro, they have to look at. I saw the
now they're back. They're back to the real New England.
Well, I saw a comment on YouTube, and it said the only thing close to a time machine will be YouTube. Kids will be able to go all the way back.
Norman?
Well, I can even go back and watch the Raiders 83 Super Bowl. I have too. I have. Right. Believe me. I've relived it. Believe me. And that's what you're gonna end up doing, Dre, when you got all this.
And them braids
kids and shit running around, you gonna go over to YouTube and look up those old Brady days.
Like little 94 Super Bowl shit.
Bro, we went from literally being a contender. Bro, we went from Tony Romo saying, guys, there's more teams in the AFC. Seriously? To, oh yeah, they're done. It's like a complete switch now. It's like, whoo. And the thing is with me, with all the success, I just never knew. I knew it was coming. I just never knew when it was going to come. Pause.
Well, life comes at you fast, don't it?
Bro, pause, yeah.
Ragu and Norman, y'all last thoughts for week 10?
I just love how the NFL doesn't stop for shit. You know what I'm saying? It just rolls right along, and the weekends get rolled up, bro. And it's the only league where they switch playoff teams by 6 to 7 teams every fucking season, bro. So yeah,
shout out to you, because I don't think you made a single week recap last season, and you've been rocking out with us for a majority of this one. So shout out to you, man. You're here through this ride.
Sure.
Even though I'm sure you're happy you wasn't here for that split last year, but
not because I didn't want to. It's just because the schedule was different, and
yeah, but I'm sure you didn't. I'm sure you feel like you didn't miss nothing, because all you would have did was dealt with what Isaiah was dealing with, took that misery with him.
Yeah, all that Josh McDaniels, and it was all because of fucking Josh McDaniels, bro. As it turns out, we weren't that fucking bad, bro. It was all because of him.
Isn't it crazy how? Well, actually, real quick on that cigar thing, when they were celebrating, because JC and Isaiah had that debate about the Raiders celebrating.
Exactly, like they had won a Super Bowl.
Win. It wasn't them celebrating a win over the Giants. Don't you think it was more of celebrating Josh McDaniels' fire?
I don't give a F, nigga. There's no reason for you to have cigars and champagne and spit like you just won the Super Bowl over beating on the Giants. And giving your mid quarterback at best the game winning ball. Get the F out of here. I stand on that.
Well, I understand both point of views except for the comment about the quarterback. I can understand why outsider that's a really a Charger fan at heart. I can understand him making the comment about the being lighting the cigars about beating a Giant team that really wasn't shit with their quarterback didn't play half the game. But it was more than that.
Beat Herbert.
It was more than that, bro. It was the cigars was a purging of the whole Patriot way shit. You understand? It was symbolic, bro. It was more symbolic than anything. We know we ain't won shit. So we wasn't celebrating like that, bro. We was burning. We was doing some shit that Josh McDaniels would never let the guys do in the locker room. You feel me? Win or lose. He would never allow that. So
he was on tyranny type of time too?
Yeah, bro.
He thought he was Bill
I didn't know that
part
part.
two.
He
thought he was
else,
Bill
man.
Belichick.
Yeah.
He thought he was
Yeah.
Bill
Oh, he was
Belichick.
trying to do the Belichick. Okay.
Yeah. Impersonation.
It was
He's
a failed attempt,
impersonation.
basically. Yeah.
He's doing
Failed
an impersonation. He can't even be himself. That's why I said he was fake. He's a fake guy. That's why I said
That's
that.
what Ragu. Now that everything is unfolded, now I saw like exactly what you meant when you said fake. Like he really tried to be Bill Belichick. Like can't do this, can't do that. Maybe I'll win 6 more rings. No, it didn't work like that.
You know what? Maybe as a high school coach, that shit will work. But these are grown men, bro, that got money. They don't want to hear that bullshit you talking about. You not Bill Belichick. That's the first thing that come out when they thinking about your punk ass. You got to be yourself, bro. And he sold Mark Davis on that he was gonna be himself this time. So I don't really thought Mark, the dude, just fucking lied on his application or on his resume. He lied on his resume.
Normie, last thoughts on week 10?
We're going to the Super Bowl, baby. Mark my words. We're gonna win it this year. Win the game all the way, baby.
Why you got that hat from 30 years ago? What the hell is that?
It got all our Super Bowls on it. All the Super Bowls, not just one.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
I see you. So you hoping to add to that hat this year?
Yeah, we adding to it, baby.
Bro, if y'all really end up playing Dallas, just say hypothetically in the NFC Championship, bro, I'm gonna be pissed if that actually happens.
You think Dallas going to the NFC
No, I
Championship?
don't. I'm just saying. No, remember when he said if they do?
I would love that. I'm here to tell you the NFL would love that, Jason.
I think the last time they did was against us, actually, when at over there at the Coliseum.
Bro, yeah,
Back in 2019. That was the last time the Dallas made the NFC Championship.
No, that was divisional round. They haven't been to the NFC title game in 30 years.
Oh, that was divisional too?
Yeah, because you played the Saints that year when you.
That was the game. Yeah,
would love.
I tried to erase the Saints game out of my head because niggas be hating and always bringing that bullshit up. So
the NFL would love a Niners Cowboys NFC Championship. Are you kidding?
That's
especially the rivalry days with Dwight Clark and.
I'll tell you right now that shit would number better than maybe the Super Bowl itself.
I mean, you're talking about the 2 most popular teams in the NFL. I would say.
Yep. Everybody gonna be at that game.
Fuck them both. Fuck them both.
Come on, man.
But
fuck them both. But the truth is the truth.
But until Dallas can get a quarterback, they won't be seeing that NFC title game for another 30.
Hey,
I might have asked y'all this before. There is trade rumors ramping up, especially because December's coming up, where players that signed a deal this summer can officially be traded. LAVINE is heavily in those trade talks as far as like one of the, I guess you could say, marquee guys at everybody that's talked about being traded. Do y'all feel like there's anywhere LAVINE can go where he moves the needle in the playoff picture this year?
Because he definitely does. I've been thinking like he definitely does need to leave because the Bulls aren't going to be doing anything for a while.
I give D'Angelo Russell for LAVINE tomorrow, and I drive D'Angelo Russell to the airport.
Really?
Yeah, the Lakers. I think
I wouldn't do that. I think D'Lo is still better at running the offense than LAVINE is.
I would drive D'Lo to the port, bro.
I wouldn't do that. I would be honest. If the Lakers did that weird shit.
I would do it. Rob.
Who's the point if we do that? Who's our point guard? Well, LeBron?
The kid, my main man, the white kid.
Nah. He need to be off the ball effing niggas up.
The white kid.
That nigga ain't trying to run no offense. He trying to cook niggas. You been seeing what he been doing out there?
Man,
he out there cooking.
Bro, I'm done with the whole D'Angelo shit. Get out of here, Jason. I'm surprised at you.
What's wrong with D'Lo?
We'll put LeBron at the point. Hell,
He's inconsistent.
He need the ball out his hand. He's 38. Damn, can he be 38?
he could play a little point. Don't score, nigga. Just pass.
Which, by the way, LeBron has 5,000 career turnovers.
You got to have your rock in the hand to have 5,000 turnovers, brother.
Oh my God.
You got to have a rock in your hand.
Oh Jesus, JC. There's always this debate is never ending.
I feel you.
We need
Bro,
to go to the Clippers.
There's an excuse for everything for LeBron.
Amen.
Like I said, LaVine needs to go to the Clippers, and then
Hey man, Pac, Nas, and Big. It ain't no best, bro. Can we just fucking leave it at that?
I effort that rhyme, that slogan, that line. So hell yeah, I'm gonna leave that alone. Shout out to you for even putting that on here.
Shout out to Godson for saying
it. And then we got.
I guess there's a question on who was Pac, Nas, and Big. Kobe.
Well, you use okay. So you use okay. So you know what I was thinking? I ain't gonna lie, I had a brain freeze for a second. I was thinking you was coming with the pull your. I'm from where they pull your card and argue about who's the best MC, Biggie, Jay-Z, and Nas. I was thinking that's it. Oh,
I think I'm coming from Ether. My bar is from Ether itself.
yeah. It is.
Yeah.
Which, yeah,
I have to think about it for a second.
That explains
like,
that. That explains that flip. Yeah, you're right. That explains that flip.
I had to think about it. Like, where the fuck did I get that from? Yeah, Ether,
greatest diss record all time, by the way. But we can move on. Yeah. I know what you got in mind. But I'm going Ether.
Hey, I
know what you're thinking though. You got Vaseline in mind. Huh?
I love Nas too.
Yeah.
Pause. So yeah, it's all good.
Is it too early?
That's a whole show. That's a whole fucking podcast.
Oh no, for sure. I'm gonna put that in my notes. Is it too early to officially say James Harden is a cancer?
Did you see the post I sent you on Instagram?
Nigga, I posted it before you did. Why you keep saying that?
Oh, I didn't know you
posted I literally posted that on my story. I said, who let this man cook like that?
Yeah, no, it's not going to work here. Honestly, ever since his big payday, ever since he got the money, it's like he's...
Ragu.
Oh, not that Ragu. But it's true. This one we can't deny. When
he deserves the money.
And not to mention they're 0-4 with him this year. Like, he's just inconsistent.
0-5.
0-4. Damn.
Only got 3 wins, 3-6. Sorry ass Clippers.
They was doing good before he got there.
Oh, that's the sad part.
Deserved the money because he convinced them to give it to him. But wow.
I can't say I'm sad at all as a Laker fan. I'm
not either. That's why I really don't have. You see, I keep smiling, JC. I have no. My take is not objective, so I don't even really want to say nothing, bro. I'm just like I'm glad they did that shit.
And I guess I don't have to ask what the next question was because it seems like y'all all consensusly answered it. I was gonna say,
did they have done it?
No. What's the problem? What's the problem with the selfie gang right now?
The Celtics?
The selfie gang. I call it the Clips the selfie gang because they hang selfies instead of banners.
Oh well, there you go, right there. You there you go. You said it. That's one of them. That's called something where you ask the question and answer at the same time. That's called something. I'm gonna look it up. But you did that right now.
Just because they need to keep Harden on the bench. Shit. I haven't played with
I was thinking Westbrook off the bench at first, but you might be on to something, Norman. I was thinking Westbrook at first, but Westbrook was playing
it's
great.
just like playing some type of video game or board game, bro. So he doesn't care. It's up to Ty Lue to figure out what to do.
And I don't think this is fair for him because this is making him look bad when really is. I think the answer is just one guy. Like he has no other team wanted him but the Clippers. That should say something right there. And then what makes it worse is look how Philly and Maxey is playing right now without him. If I'm not mistaken, they have the best record in the NBA right now.
Maxey put up 50 the other day.
50 burger.
So look, Ballmer's the only one that doesn't care because he's got $60 billion to blow through.
What?
So
nigga, you better add about 40 billion to that.
Oh well, my bad for disrespect.
The disrespect.
Yeah. So he's the only one that cares. I mean, you feel me? He doesn't. It's his money. So whatever. But the Clippers ain't gonna be shit with this. Everybody.
Yeah, but I feel like if he has enough respect for Ty and the guys that he put in place that if they come to him, Steve, he gonna hear him out. I do think that.
Does he have any respect for anybody?
You said what?
No.
He has for Ty Lue. That's his guy. For sure.
Yeah,
they had ventures together that he helped Ty Lue out with all types of that's his guy. For sure.
Well, Ty approved this deal then. So Ty, you gotta fucking deal with it too then.
Yeah.
Right? So you saying Ballmer called Ty and like, hey, should we do this? And Ty was like, yeah.
For sure. Ty agreed to that if they did.
All right, so Ty Lue, deal with it, Ty Lue. I feel nothing for you then. Fucking deal with it.
Okay.
What you got to say, Celtic man? You can change your background, bro. Why you change your background, bro?
Watch, his spit gonna start freezing in a minute. Watch.
JC, what is this, bro? Can we get rid of him? Can we dump him? What?
Ragoon, this is up here because you were on the show and I wanted you to stare at real greatness for a little bit.
Real great.
Man, what is this shit? We get a Raider background. I mean, Laker background in here. I'm gonna work on that for next time for your ass. When we switch to NBA, I'm going Lakes.
I'm gonna have us hoisting the 2008 trophy. That's what I'm gonna have.
I was hoisted in 2010. We don't give a fuck.
Who is y'all super?
Well, we have y'all not even coming back in 2009 because y'all didn't want none.
Preach.
No, we felt bad for you guys.
Blah.
That's all.
Imagine blaming a finals loss on Kendrick Perkins missing one game.
Imagine blaming a whole non-appearance in the finals over somebody's knee or whatever the fuck it was.
Oh, you talking about the KG split?
Yeah. we only made AJC. We only made excuses in the final. We didn't make
talking about some first round split.
Right? We didn't make excuses for the semis, bro. Fuck out of here.
Hey, it's
fuck out of here.
Everywhere.
I need y'all super duper duper early rookie of the year thus far between Wemby.
Tall kid. Stop it, man. Stop it.
I'm going Wemby.
Right? So Chet got
looks like Ralph Sampson with handles.
Chet got no action at all, is what you saying.
So JC, we haven't had the you guys aren't old enough to remember when segment in a while, but you guys aren't old enough to remember Ralph Sampson. And this fucking kid looks like Ralph Sampson with handle.
JC, you don't like Wemby or something?
So immediately after this, go to YouTube, guys. And
I think y'all be putting too much on him, but I'm not gonna say I dislike as of right now. I mean, I automatically have a disdain if you play for the Spurs. That's automatic. But
True.
Other than that,
check. That's why I don't want to spend too much time talking about his punk ass and Pop. This may
you the one went up. You said the kid name before, but I even gave you the options out.
I just said the tall kid.
Yeah.
And this is going to push Pop past Phil Jackson, which some shit about Phil, JC, where we might need to make a show about it.
I know what you're getting at. We'll talk about that another time.
Yeah, but it pushes.
Matter of fact, I want to holler at you about it first, like on our old type spit, and then
yeah.
That's definitely a conversation. All right, so look,
fill up, and I know you guys fucking watch this shit on burners.
For sure. Niggas done got caught already.
Right.
So
now you guys are following me on burners, Phil, and guys of that nature.
And in honor of our guy Norman popping up, because I don't think he's ever done one of these with us, can we get in a quick Vegas edition pick'ems before we get up out of here?
Let's do it.
Let's we set it off. I believe Thursday Night Football is a great one. We ain't even had a great one in a minute.
So JC, this is FanDuel as of right now.
This is live, yes.
All right.
We got the Bengals at Baltimore. They got Baltimore getting this by 3.5.
I'm taking Cincinnati by 3.5.
Give me Cincinnati.
You said Cincinnati, Norman?
Yeah.
Well, I guess I'm the oddball out. Well, okay. Are y'all? Or let me.
So I got Cincinnati plus 3.5, right? Cincinnati plus.
Are y'all saying that because if Baltimore wins, y'all think it's just gonna be by a field goal, or y'all got Baltimore covering the money line? I got
Baltimore winning by a field goal or less.
Okay, got you. Norman and Dre, is that how y'all feel, or y'all got Cincinnati covering the money line?
Oh no, I got Cincinnati covering the money line.
Okay.
Of course he does. But I promise to move through this. I promise to move through the shit. So
I got you. Okay, so we got I know y'all can on this. We got Chargers and Packers
right here for Andre's ass though.
He can do it in the regular season, but he won't be able to do it in the post. Watch.
Got it.
We got Chargers and Packers at Green Bay, and they got the Chargers winning by 3.
Chargers.
Taking that.
Yeah, I think. I don't know. I'll see what Ragu say. He might be a hater, but yeah, I got Chargers.
Yeah, give me the Packers.
Wait, yeah, I said give me the Packers too.
He's saying that because he ain't really putting no money down on that.
Home dog. Give me the home dog.
He wouldn't really put no money on that. I know he wouldn't.
I would use that in a parlay. I would. And we can drive down there Saturday night and put it in if we want to, nigga. We gotta be there by 10.
Hey, this is gonna age beautifully though if the Packers really do get them niggas.
It is.
Love ain't doing
that. Tennessee at Jacksonville. They got the Jags winning by 6.5.
I'll take the Jags. on that. My first initial reaction is Jags by touchdown.
Yeah. After they got their ass whooped, they coming back.
And I'm taking the clip on Tennessee. If y'all talking about.
Yeah, I'm taking the Jags.
I'm not saying they're gonna win it, but they not finna lose like that.
JC, and I feel you.
Look how Jacksonville came out.
And
seven is still a lot of points.
It's a full touchdown, but my first mind was Jags.
I don't see it. I don't. 7 is a lot of points, and I don't think Tennessee is as bad as their record shows.
Division game,
and it's a division game. Yeah, I got Tennessee covering that. Not saying they're necessarily gonna win, but I'm taking
the Titans. Give me the Titans. Give me the Titans. Titans and
the what? I convinced Ragu to switch pick.
No, if we would have moved past it faster, I wouldn't have switched it. But all of the shit you were saying,
damn! It looked like Vegas agree with me, Norman and Ragu.
For real, that's a long time.
We got the Raiders going to Miami.
Yeah, sorry, Ragu, but Miami.
They got you don't even know the spread yet.
I don't need to know the spread.
They got Miami by 11.5.
Oh hell!
I got Miami by 28.
And y'all got on me for what I said. This is Vegas talking right here.
I don't see 11.
Well, it's Miami
I
that
give them
lost
100,
and coming off a bye against the Raider team, right? So let's keep it 100. 11.5 is a big number.
Mm-hmm. They said double digits.
Give me the Raiders. Minus 11.5.
As much spit as I'm talking.
I mean, plus 11.5.
As much spit as I was talking. Damn, that is a lot of points.
I don't see Miami covering that.
I'm thinking about that quarterback though, and he about to play. I mean, the Jets was a real defense too, but it's gonna be better quarterback play.
And Zach ain't it.
To say, you know what to say, JC. I see it. I see you. I see your brain thinking it. Go on and say it. Give him the Raiders.
Raiders, baby.
Oh,
Raiders.
man. I'm just thinking about that. I'm just thinking about that quarterback, man. That's my only dilemma right now.
That's his only fear. I can hear the disdain in your voice, JC. You're like, that's the only thing.
And I hate to be taking this much time on this too.
Straight out of Compton. I need to slide by.
I'm sorry. I'm going Miami, man. I'm going Miami.
All right.
Man.
I'm gonna take the 11.5. That is a lot of points, but and I'm not saying that he can't the quarterback necessarily can't have another good game. I'm not saying throw him away. I just think this game right here is gonna be overwhelming. Personally, even if he does good, the rest of them, this one's gonna be overwhelming. I'm gonna take Miami on that.
First game away from home after the whole coaching change. I said, I feel you.
Yeah.
All right. But you're wrong. But okay.
We gonna see.
We're right.
Damn, we got another big clip. We got Dallas at Carolina.
Dallas, I'm taking that.
Damn, can I say the spread yet?
You don't need to.
They got Dallas by 10.5.
Yeah, I'm taking that.
Let's not forget they lost to Arizona early in the season when niggas.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Arizona had Dobbs.
Now Dobbs that nigga now. Everybody see the light.
Yeah,
Niggas trying to revise history. That wasn't y'all energy at that time.
All right.
Dobbs won one game over there. What was you talking about? That's the only game he won was the Cowboys.
He did it. That's all he needed to do. Another one. Pretty sure.
So everybody taking Dallas on this?
No, hold on. So wait, what's the spread?
10.5.
They ain't got no line. That defense gonna eat them alive. I don't know what
yeah.
What are y'all thinking about?
Yeah, I'm taking Dallas.
It sounds like a Vegas game to me.
Norman,
It sounds Vegas-ish to me.
I feel you on that. I do feel you on that. It could be.
Give me the Panthers.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie.
It's a Vegas game.
Yeah, I feel him on that. He definitely could be right. Especially just Dallas. You just never know with them sometimes. Sometimes they do spit like that. They'll lose a game that everybody foreseen shouldn't be.
They might not lose, but they're gonna barely beat these guys.
I still got Dallas though, but I see why Ragu is taking that.
Me and Vegas gonna win.
We got Arizona and Houston. They got Houston winning by 4.5. And I am going to take that. I'm going to take Houston.
Arizona at Houston?
Yep. Houston is they clicking on all cylinders right now. They only getting better as time goes.
Bro, JC, this screams Vegas at me again, bro.
Really?
I'm going Cardinals.
This is how they do you. This is how they do you. It's a slam dunk, right? This is a slam dunk for the Texans, right?
I think so. I do think so.
It's a slam dunk. Hell no, they got Kyrie Murray back.
I think they win by a touchdown.
Give me Arizona.
I'm going Arizona.
Yeah, me too. Yeah. Me too, Nick. Me too.
You said because Murray back. What you think Murray's supposed to do?
No, JC. I'm telling you, Vegas is setting you up on this one, bro.
You know what?
I'm staying with Houston. I'm staying with H-Town, nigga.
Anyway,
Oh, Dre, I don't like you going with Arizona now. Hold on.
Well, the way you keep talking about it, I might have to.
I don't want to load it up. Let's not load it up, though. Let's not load it up, though. Hey, Dre, I'm just saying, bro. Let's not load it up. If you was gonna go with the other team, then go ahead. Don't let me influence you. Hate loading it up. But go ahead, make your pick.
I just started thinking about that though too, because you're not kidding. That Dallas and Arizona game, everyone was feeling Dallas in that, and look what happened.
But I don't think everybody is overwhelmingly taking Houston on this necessarily, because Arizona got Murray back, like Norman keeps saying. They just won on his first game back. They might think there's some type of different spirit in the air. That's why it's only 4.5. So. But I think Houston's still going to take care of business. Nico Collins should be back. I don't know. I don't see Houston. I see Houston winning that.
Let me ask you this, JC, and I know we're supposed to be moving through. What do you have Houston as?
What do you mean?
Like you said, you expect with the guys that's coming back. You expect a certain level of play,
right?
You have Houston as that AFC South division leading team?
I'm not going to go that far yet because it's still.
What do you have them as? Is my question.
I see them at this point in time. I don't see them no less than second in that division. But I do think they can get that first place.
The baseline is a second place playoff team in the AFC, right?
Potentially, yeah. I look at Arizona as a game that the expectations they've built throughout the season, they should take care of this. They should. If I'm saying
Houston should take care of this.
Houston should take care of this.
What's the spread again? 4.5?
4.5. And I got them covering that.
At home?
At home.
Man, this is a tough one. This is a good one right here. And this is why the spread motherfuckers are who they are, bro. Give me D'Amico Ryans in Houston at home.
Okay.
By a touchdown. So yeah, give me the Houston.
That's the second convert I done got with Ragu today.
What is going on?
I think that one was Dre's fault though.
You gotta factor in the whole everything though.
Yep, I'm going to Arizona. I'm glad you made that switch, Ragu.
Yeah, Arizona about to come out and hit them right in the mouth.
Let's go Pittsburgh at Cleveland.
Damn.
And they got I know it's a good game already. Yeah. I ain't told you the spread. They got Cleveland winning by 4.
I think I got Cleveland winning by 10.
4, that's hot.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna take Cleveland on that too. Even though and then didn't they lose the Pitt the first time? Yeah, they lost they split in that. Yeah, I'm going Cleveland for sure. If they would have won the first one, I would have hesitated, but I'm going Cleveland. They lost the first one.
That defense is gonna eat Kenny Pickett apart.
Division. I mean,
the favorite is who?
Cleveland by 4.
I can see that.
Cleveland's gonna win, but give me Pittsburgh against the spread.
Oh,
so they're gonna win by field goal
or less.
Yeah, because it is a division game, and you said they split. I mean, they split.
Steelers won the first one. Yeah,
Steelers already beat them, Dre.
Yeah,
we are going Giants at Washington.
Whoever the opponent is.
Hey, hold on. I'm taking
whoever it is. Give me the spread and
nope. Give me the Commanders and Sam Howell.
I don't know. Didn't the Giants beat these niggas already? Ain't this they only one?
Bro, but Sam Howell's not gonna let him do
I think it is, Nick.
Giants going to DC. They got DC winning by 9.5.
Damn.
Oh,
No respect to the Giants.
That's way too
What
much.
respect have they deserved this season?
No, I don't. They don't.
What's the
deserve
kid
it. I'm just
named?
saying, I didn't
DeVito?
think they were gonna do that.
I don't even
DeVito?
know who that quarterback is right now. I ain't even gonna hold you.
DeVito. Some kid named DeVito. I
Yeah.
learned his name at the game.
I couldn't even tell you that quarterback at this point. I think they on their fourth, fifth string.
Some kid named DeVito, like Danny
Eli
DeVito,
Manning.
the actor. So
I'm gonna take Commanders, but I ain't gonna take them points. I'll take Commanders, but I don't think they're gonna win.
So you taking
Yeah, I don't
so you
know.
taking
So
the
he's
clip
taking
on
the
the Giants then?
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? I'll take the Commanders winning, but I don't take them winning on that spread though.
You don't got them winning double digit.
you know what? I'm gonna stand.
If
on
Howell
ET.
has one of them games though, you don't see that?
I'm gonna stand on Eric Bieniemy and Sam Howell and give me the Commanders, bro. Shout out to Magic Johnson.
Sam Howell had that game against them. They was up like 20 something to like 0, and they came back and beat them. So
You just confirmed it. The fact that they were up like that at one point shows that they probably gonna do that spit again. Yeah, I'm going Washington now. I was gonna go with the Giants too till you said that.
They watch from Burner.
I'm going
Shout out
Washington.
to MJ, Magic Johnson, one of the GOATs.
Yeah, and that's Magic too. My favorite player of all time. I'm going Washington. I'm going DC. And you know I got a sauce, but that's the hometown technically. That's where my roots come from.
Hey, and we could make a show about Magic and Josh Harris, I believe his last name is, the ownership group of the Texans, of the Commanders, having a conversation about Harden and Magic convincing him to trade him. Because Josh is also the owner of the 76ers. So I could see
if
Irv
Magic
being
did
like,
that,
hey, man,
if Magic did that,
motherfucker.
he really the effing GOAT. And that's my nigga right there.
Hey, but can't y'all see that? Can't y'all see it?
I can see it. I can definitely see it.
Saying Irv say, hey man, you should trade that motherfucker, man. If you get a good offer, trade.
Dre, who you got in this game?
See, this is big level shit, Josh. This is the type of shit we're gonna talk about on the other show, Josh.
The show.
What was the team? What were the team again? I was listening. I just forgot the teams.
Giants at Washington, and they got them winning by 9.5.
I'm taking that I'm taking that Washington.
So we got 2 Washington. Or no, we got 3 Washington. Oh, so Norman's the oddball out on this one.
Hey,
Wait a minute. What do we got here? I don't like loading up. So, all right, I'm good. Okay. Commanders is my pick.
Don't you all speak at once. Let me finish this time because I know what y'all gonna do. Damn. We got Chicago at Detroit. And they got Detroit winning by 9.5.
That's it. That's it.
I'm not gonna hold you, Ragu. This looked like some Vegas fit.
We don't want to spend a lot of time, but it does look Vegas.
It looked like some Vegas fit. I ain't gonna cap.
Right. Let's tell the world, Josh. Vegas shit means when it's the obvious.
Yeah, you should. Yeah.
It's gonna be the opposite of the obvious. So this could be a Vegas game, is what
I've gotten hit with that a couple times on actual dollars.
So be careful of the opposite.
It's a lot of quote unquote gimmies on here. Like I see a lot of double digits this week on this week of games. That's crazy. I can't recall seeing this many. Usually it's like 1 or 2. You know what I'm saying?
But unless you knew something more than you supposed to know,
you would go Detroit.
This is Detroit. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
The people that go too much on Chicago, they gonna get a knock on their door. Huh?
You motherfuckers watch our show, bro. If you know more than you supposed to know and you pick this game, we gonna be on your ass.
So everybody unanimously got Detroit here?
Yeah.
Hey, fucking unanimous on this show.
I know, it's the first one, if it goes. Even though, like I said, that screams Vegas. But like I said, if you actually put something crazy on Chicago for this game, I feel like you're gonna get a knock at your door.
Hey, look, and JC, let me say something, bro. And nobody is better than us at this shit. All right, nobody is putting it down like us. So if you knew this, bro, then you an insider and you had some fucking you knew shit already.
Either that, or you just had some money to F with and just wanted to hope you hit.
Nah, we gonna fucking find you fuckers. That's insiders. You feel me? And it's not telling us, bro. That you follow us from burners and we fucking know it.
We got Tampa at SF, and they got the yay area getting that by 10.5.
Taking that.
Yeah, I'm
taking the Bucks clip on that. Y'all are not finna beat the spit out of them like that. Y'all niggas have not been playing that great that I think y'all finna do that. I don't care about y'all little one game with Midge.
I agree with JC. Give me Tampa on this.
All right, I'm gonna make sure I hit y'all both in the comments like I told y'all, okay?
I'm not saying Tampa's gonna beat y'all. Nate.
I might actually like put that in a parlay. I might have to hit my boy up in AZ and really put this game in parlay. I really don't think y'all gonna.
Hey, JC, you better bet it today because that's gonna come down. Bro.
Oh yeah,
that's coming down.
Yeah, you're right. Damn.
Hey, and furthermore, for $20 service charge, I'm driving down to Vegas on Saturday night, starting next week.
Why you got to do all that? You got
$20 service charge.
We got folks. Why you got to do all that?
What you mean? We'll talk after.
Okay. Let's go. We got to go to my squad, man.
We're going to state line. I mean,
Seattle at SoFi.
Yeah.
Give me the Seahawks. No, go ahead. No, what's the spread?
Y'all might be surprised at it.
By 3, right?
They got the Seahawks by 1.
Oh, yeah.
Who's quarterback in the Rams?
We don't know.
Stafford should be back.
He said we don't know.
Nigga, Stafford should be back by then. He cool. He just had a bye week to heal.
Okay.
And the week before.
I'm
It looks like Vegas knows what the F all Rams fans know, that we don't lose to the Seahawks. Regardless of how good they playing.
I know this too.
So I'm going to go LA.
Yeah, I'm going Seattle. Fuck that.
going Seattle. Beat you by a field goal, nigga.
You know
what's the spread again? Say it. Give me the spread.
1 point.
Vegas knows what I know. The fact that we where we at and Seattle's where they at and they got that close, like they're basically dead even, that shows that for one, either they know something or they know what I know, that we don't lose to these niggas.
Seattle Seahawks, you fucked off my parlay when I visited Vegas on the 5th of this month. They had you giving the fucking Ravens 2 touchdowns and you let them
damn, and they
cover.
still didn't? Wow.
No, the spread was 9. And they fucking covered it. You can go back and look. So
damn.
Because of that, give me the fucking Rams.
go on Seattle.
Okay, so we have a half on that one.
Never fucking picked the Rams in my life. Give me the fucking Rams.
Let's go Jets at Buffalo.
And I know what the big time guys are thinking that watch our show from Burners. And it's not emotional. It's on some real fuck the Seahawks and the way that they attack the spread of the game. I think Petey's aware of it. It goes back to USC. He has history. You can give me the Rams.
Seattle is one of the best teams in the league right now, and they got them smack dead even with the Rams. Vegas knows something.
If you would have saw the spread against the Ravens the week before, you'd have been like, what the fuck's going on? But they covered it, bro. The league, like you said, JC, they know. Seahawks ain't shit.
So Jets at Buffalo, and they got the Bills winning by 6.5. and I'm going to take that.
Yeah, Jets. Wait, say that one more time.
Jets at the Bills, and they got the Bills winning by 6.5. I'm gonna take the Bills on that.
Yeah, so am I. Zach Wilson is not their savior.
And I'm going to take the Jets on a Vegas game type of situation.
Jets too, because the Jets beat they ass.
Don't nobody care about the Bills that much for Vegas to feel like they need to intervene.
They beat the Bills in week.
Everybody calling the Bills sorry right now. They killing.
Did y'all pick the Bills?
I did.
You guys all pick the Jets?
I picked the Bills.
I picked the Bills.
Yeah. See, that's what they want y'all to do. Give me the Jets.
Norman took the Jet.
I know. I heard Nick. So yeah, he know what's happening.
We got the Vikings going to Denver, and they got the Broncos winning by 2.5.
This is an interesting game. This is an interesting game.
That's tough.
Okay.
That seems like a vague. Don't you?
Minnesota is on fire. Justin Jefferson is supposed to be coming back.
I'm taking.
I feel like I'm gonna have to do some shit I hate to do.
No, he's not. He's not about to take the Broncos. He's not taking the Broncos.
Hey, bro, take him.
He's not taking the Broncos, bro.
Hey, it's going to be on tape, huh? Oh my god!
I'm not taking Denver. I'm not taking Denver.
The Rams and the Broncos on one tape.
Hey, we supposed to be money over emotions, bro. Money over emotions.
Uh-huh.
Give me the donkeys in this one.
Wow.
Damn.
Wow.
The world throws?
I'm gonna claim to be drunk.
This is a tough one. This is a tough one.
It is tough, JC.
But my sometimes when it comes to betting, you're supposed to just go with your gut, your first gut.
Yeah.
My first gut told me Minnesota. So that's what I'm rolling with. When you give yourself enough time to think, you usually think yourself out of what, you know what I'm saying? What's what?
Guys, what's important is the number when we're betting versus the number that when it goes off on Sunday, right? Remember that shit. Because that
it probably won't be too much different. It'll probably
Nah, I seen it change overnight, bro. I was just in Vegas. It
like significantly?
Half a point. That's big.
That's what I'm saying. Like it might be something like that, but it shouldn't be.
Yeah,
you're right. You're right though.
Yeah.
Yeah. Sometimes that dude be like, "Damn, I should have caught it Thursday." You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Even some. I shouldn't have went to my room. I should have bet before. You know what I mean?
It could be like that. Yeah. It changes Vegas, like a second. You're right.
In Vegas, you can catch some. Damn, I bet that shit before I went to my room. Now that I came back, I'm down a half a point on what I would have betted. So yeah, it's
who you got, Jay?
The shit.
I got Minnesota.
Norman?
Minnesota, baby. Dobbs gonna get the job done.
Man, shout out to Josh Dobbs.
Damn. So not only did this nigga go with the donkeys, he's the only one that's going with the donkeys.
And that's fucked up. hey, Nick, you gonna do me like that, bro? I thought you was with me, bro.
Dobbs playing.
He believes it's Dobbs season, man.
Dobbs gonna get you that 2 points.
Dre, come on, Dre. Don't make me do this, man. Don't make me do this shit. I don't even want to be right.
It's just Denver.
Where they struggled Monday night against the Bills.
Yeah, they struggled, and then it's like I haven't, even though they've done a little better. I know they had the Chiefs game. I haven't seen nothing from them that shows me they can put a full collective, like, you know what I'm saying, something to get like some type of consistency going. They haven't shown that. So Vikings.
Let me put a disclaimer to all my Raider people watching. All my Raider people watching. We talking strictly money, Raider people. All right, I'm not picking.
You said that, right? You said that. You said it's supposed to be money over emotions. I got you.
All right. I had to put a second with it.
And either way, I'm going mini.
It's fucking Denver. Somebody might hear me.
Goodness. Oh my effing goodness. This is our Monday night football game?
It's gonna be good.
Yeah.
That's gonna be a hell of a good one.
This came fast. I knew it was on the schedule, but goodness gracious. We got the Super Bowl rematch for Monday Night Football. Philly is going to KC this time, and they got the Chiefs winning by 2.5.
Crazy.
This might be the hardest one of them all.
Yeah, they both coming off a bye too, so I'm like, damn.
Oh, see, the schedule makers beat. Oh my! Right?
Hey, JC, I was just going to say that. Shout out to the fucking schedule makers, bro, because they know what the fuck they're doing, bro.
Oh my gosh, bro. Ain't no way. Ain't no effing way.
Shout out to the NFL schedule makers. You nailed it again. You nailed it again. Whoever you are, you nailed it again.
Wow. Both of them coming off a bye. No excuses, no short week, no nothing.
Let's play some fucking football.
Exactly. Wow. I'm going to go Philly for the 2.5.
Yeah, I'm taking Philly as well.
That looked like too many points. I don't give a F who Philly's playing.
What's the spread again? Eagles at Chiefs.
They got Chiefs winning by 2.5. And that don't look right. I don't give a F who Philly's playing. So I'm taking Philly on that.
Yeah, I got Philly as well.
Even if they lose, I'm taking Philly on the spread. You could lose by a point or two, nigga. After you talk, don't be looking like that.
Like I said, I'm taking the Chiefs. That field goal, game winner, walking off.
Dude, Nick, me too, man.
Nigga, you know it's gonna be some 2-point conversions and
give me Mahomes.
Probably, it's gonna be all type of spit. It might not be a clean 3.
So give me Mahomes by 3. Give me Mahomes by 3.
I don't think it's gonna be a clean 3, even if they do win. But I'm taking the Philly clip, and I might add that game to my parlay. By the way,
there you go.
You're a fool if you do. You're a fool if you do. You're taking a walk on the wild side if you win or not.
Yeah.
But I'm with Nicholas Norman. Give us Mahomes, right? Right, Norm? Give us Mahomes at the end of the game, walking off with a field goal.
No.
If he do, it won't be by 3. And
Jalen, and I know you follow me you watch this shit from burners, Jalen. This is no slight against you, but give me Mahomes.
Yeah, that's your guy. You don't even have with Mahomes. That's your guy.
Hey, we ain't gonna talk about that. That ain't got shit to do with it. Give me Mahomes, my nigga.
Disclaimers.
hey, we gonna kick you in the ass, Mahomes. The Raiders are, but that's the whole.
Oh, I can't. Hey, we got to do Vegas pick 'em on them weeks for sure. I'm gonna have to make sure I schedule that right so we have time.
Hey, shout out to anybody that want to come on the Raider show with me, man.
Absolutely. Oh yeah, shout out. I got a couple shout outs before we get up out of here. Shout out Raider Ragu. He finna get his spit cracking. I ain't gonna give y'all too many details. I'll let him do that on his time. But y'all get ready. We finna launch, get cracking, and make sure y'all check out my OG. Y'all see how entertaining and how great he's been, the star of the show. So he gonna have that same energy. So make sure y'all rock with my guy. Also, shout out to my guy Marvin, to Coop, and Flex, because they just started a YouTube where they're actually talking about, I guess, like the weekly Vegas bets for NBA and NFL and stuff like that. I think it's I don't want to say they show wrong, but I believe it's Chef and Flex. I might even put the link in the description for y'all because they already dropped one episode. So make sure y'all check that out, man. Of them, some of our people's deriving out. Make sure y'all check out my guy Dre, the sports junkie. All on his IG, man. He keeps you posted. If you at work or whatever and got your spit going and you want to stay posted and updated with what's going on, check out my guy and his blog page as well, where he does his articles here and there.
He's giving you hockey updates for sure. Cool.
And he got you covered. All that spit. He might even be covering the what's that spit in Vegas cracking next week?
The F1?
Yeah.
Hey, Dre, we might need to get on and do a show about the F1, bro. We might need to get on and do a show about it on the real.
Well, that's Ragu. That's what I wanted to talk to you about. Like, let's get into let's find some time to talk and get things going because we definitely should do one.
Man, all right.
And
for sure.
real quick, And real quick, JC, I just want to throw something out as well. Before I found this podcast, I had originally started something with my dad's friend's son.
Mm-hmm.
So I wanted to send a shout out. It didn't last too long, but it wasn't from anything bad. It was just, life happened. Yeah. But I just want to send a shout out because to Juju.
Y'all planted the seed though. That's all right. I had a podcast before this that didn't work, so I get it.
And just life just happened and it went. Just everyone stopped linking up, but I just want to say, he is a core piece to, being, helping me get heard. And then when I came onto this show, everything that I was able to learn from him, it carried on to here. So I want to say thank you to Juju as well as you, JC, because look at the opportunity you presented me with. So I just wanted to say thank you to the both of you.
JC is the fucking man, and let's shout out JC. And what y'all don't know is what goes on after this and how much of his life that he dedicates to this shit after we do these shows, and then he has to put it on, bro. So nothing but love for you, my guy.
For sure,
appreciate you. And we need to recognize you on that shit. As far as we just come on here and talk and then go on about our lives. And then you got a whole job to do after that. So,
and don't get me wrong, JC, and my bad, Ragu. And don't get me wrong, JC, like you say what I do is time consuming, and don't get me wrong, it is. But what you do with all the edits and cuts and all that, I know that's time consuming, but you have a passion for it. So
for sure,
you don't care.
And y'all do, believe it or not, y'all do make my job a lot easier because y'all bring y'all great sports encyclopedia minds here to begin with for me to even have something to work with. So appreciate all y'all who's came through. And I go for everybody, even the ones that's not here right now, man. All of y'all make this shit happen.
Shout out to all the other guys. Isaiah, also, Tyrell.
It's too many to name, man.
Too many to name. Yeah.
We still trying to collect the Infinity Stones. We need all fan bases, man. We need at least one fan base from each. I'm waiting to get our first Cowboys fan. I think that'll be an interesting one.
Shout out to Raider Ragu and Raider Talk. And I'm gonna have all you guys on there. So it's gonna be the same gang.
Absolutely.
And I wanted to tell you too, Ragu, when you're saying how cool everything is with JC, I also want to say shout out to you as well, JC, for giving me a chance to give one of my friends an opportunity last week. I appreciate you.
Oh yeah,
cool.
I know. I said what I said earlier. I said he ain't coming back because of LeBron comment. I was effing with y'all, but I meant it, but only a little bit. But no, that was good people, man. We definitely got to have him back on at some point. He knew his stuff.
That's why I was just appreciative that you even, because at first I was like, yeah, let me hit him up, but then I was like, well, I don't want to overstep, so let me make sure.
Yep. And shout out Norman, who all of a sudden wanted to pop back out and leave from the mailman, Slave and Smith to talk his Smith once they win the game. But you know what I'm saying?
Hey, Norm, we ain't gonna allow that next time, Norm. Fuck that.
But if
you gotta come in while you're losing, Nicholas Norman. You gotta come in while you're losing, and then you validate after you start winning again. This shit right here that you just pulled, we're not gonna allow that next time, bro. I'm just telling
I'll be back next week, and if they lose, okay. If they win, I can't.
Look, how about you just come back every week, no matter what happens, because you guys are one of the top teams anyway.
Hold on. Man. The 49ers, you thought it was bad now? If the 49ers go to the Super Bowl and lose, and we ain't seeing him till next season.
Yeah, no, for real, I was about to say, Ragu, that's going to be the real test. If they do end up making playoffs, whenever that playoff loss happens, if it happens, that's when we're going to see if he pop out and show his face. That's what we're going to see for real.
I'm about to switch my schedule, so catch me on JC's Thursday NBA show talking about NFL.
All right, man. That's episode 76 in the book, man. We are on the road to 100. Make sure y'all continue to like, share, comment, subscribe. Let's take this to the furthest extent. Again, thank you to my brothers for popping out. I'm finna go watch me some basketball for the night.
Go Lakers. He's rushing us off. Fuck that.
Where's
the extent, bro? bro. Versus extent, like he said, he's fucking rushing us because basketball is on. Hey, we love y'all. America.
Shout out to my Lakers, man. Make sure y'all take care of business tonight.
Boston
Go Lakers,
Nation.
go Rams, go Dodgers,
Fuck Boston.
go
Out of
Kings,
gang,
go
baby.
Hawks. Peace. See y'all later.
Fuck Boston.